and Flash and a Smoke as well coming out for this Blue Jay side on KY stat. How do you pronounce the name? KYX.
Oh,
The
Kixan.
Kixan.
Kixan, yeah,
Some of these
Kixan.
names have absolutely bamboozled me during this tournament.
Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to cast Bluejays now quite a few times. I think maybe up to about 10 times, and even when they went early as well. But look at the aggression coming through. Casanito going to be caught down. Skipper finds that opener, and that's a brilliant start for iNation. Aggressive mid-control works in their favour, but they've relinquished the A-bomb site. They've got complete control. Bomb planted, post-bomb to be set up, and they've doubled down aggressive in towards that CT position. They're trying to cut off the rotations, and so far, all they have to do is really just play anti-flash. Hence what we're seeing. The CT side making their way forward. iNation trying to find a bit of an entry in, but this is such a beautiful post-barn. Despite being the man disadvantaged in such a strong position. So slowly, tentatively pushing their way forward. Dragon spots out the first and Kicksan falls one by one. The CT side are making light work, but I say that Danny comes alive. Smoke on the bomb, trying to find a defuse. Choive goes huge and Skipper cleans up. With 3 remaining players, iNation find a first, and what a start for the CT side.
Yeah, that was a really good round from iNation. I like the fact that they committed to retaking the A-bomb site, and they were very clinical about it. They hit the shots, and that was a very, I would say, a bit of an ambitious post-plant from the Blue Jay side, 3 in CT, and I could see why it would work, but sadly, the iNation side, they were just very clinical. You know, see, these shots, Skipper, what incredible shots coming out from him. He's definitely, maybe this is a sign for him in the future of this game. He's going to be coming out and hitting maybe some nice shots as well. But yeah, the T's, they will be forcing up with the bomb down on the T side. You do have that ability to probably have the guns on par with the CTs. You've seen it, like they're bringing out 3 Galils and they've got a decent amount of utility. So it's still a very dangerous round for the CT side. They definitely could still be losing this.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's not something that they should go and be too overconfident about. Tech9's tapping away, and the Tech9's a weapon that can really cause some problems. But Casanito's already in a problematic stage. I say that Styles comes alive, finds one, but the trade comes forward. Choive making it a 4 versus 4, a tied game affair once again. This time, the tempo's slowed down. BTK underneath, gets dinked down, lucky to still be alive. In fact, on 2 points of HP. Very fortunate to still be alive as Choive's just playing around. A-Kit finds that final bullet to drop him out. They may be under the false assumption that the site's clear, but it's not. Choive's in close. Will he be cleared? No, he won't. Finds one, but traded. The bomb gone down, and now Dragon. In that rotate. Molotov keeping him at bay. As well, smoking towards CT or keep Volden in that close position, running for the Molotov, spots the first, A-Kit falls into a sandwich, and it's all down to the solo hands of Casanito, 1 versus 2. Volden, Dragon, slowly playing around with Volden, MP9 at range, proves its worth, and iNation just about lived to see another day, but it has to be said, the bomb plan was the priority.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't quite know how iNation have won that round. I think that was a really nice round from Blue Jays. They got up the connector, and as soon as they got up Con, I think that was like I was starting to think that was almost round over. You have PTK on the MP9 in under Bauk, and you know, taking that long range battle against the Galil is very unfavorable. And Choive as well got very unlucky. I thought he maybe, yeah, like you see here, he just didn't finish off AD. And we did get 1 in return, but probably could have got 2 and closed the round off there. But very nice retake in the end from iNation, and they pick up a second round. Coming into this third round, they do have the AWP on Dragon, but because of the bomb down, the Blue Jay side will be back on a force buy. You know, they are looking like that. They have got an AK on aid kit, but overall, very weak guns and not much utility, not much to write home about at all.
It's not the sort of position you want to be in at all. You know, see, the sort of half-ish buy. The AK coming out into A-Kit's hands is going to be the real priority. Needs to find some damage. And so far, A-Kit's been one of the slow standout performers. Dragon as well, lucky to still be alive. The AWP dropped down to 10 points of HP as the AK causing its worth. And Styles comes alive. Skipper falls. He went for the aggressive peek, searching for information. He's going to pay the price. BTK playing close. Oh, and the scout's going to delete him. Danny destroys PTK at close range. Scout diff. And 1 by 1, this iNation side is falling apart, despite coming in with a significantly better firepower. Blue Jays, we're in the driver's seat here, and iNation really causing problems. Bomb planted once again, Choive playing around, and I think even early doors, they might make a call to save here. The AWP's falling deep over towards that B site, and it's being called. They're saving. Blue Jays, they've won the round.
Yeah, because I think the AWP like on Dragon just didn't get the pick that he needed to get towards the app side. Kit was alone in apps, and somehow he didn't take down Dragon, but Dragon also probably should have been getting that pick. And yeah, really good round from the Blue Jay side because of iNation only surviving with 2 players last round. They didn't have much utility, didn't have much weapon power. You know, they still had people on MP9, FAMAS. It's not what you really want coming against Galils and AKs. But they do save the AWP, and they will be looking to save all 3 players, which they do. Still not great money, but yeah, the flash coming in blinds everyone but the one person that killed him in the end. And what a great shot coming from Danny. That was, yeah, that's not very unlucky, but really good shot. And a buy will be coming out from iNation. Deagle, still not a great buy. You know, you've got Deagle from Mass, but they do have the full utility pretty much. And the AWP on Dragon, I assuming will be looking to make the most impact this round, making a quick play towards Palace. No one is there to fight him, but that's a lot of info in itself.
Yeah, he's got that Palace control, and all he really has to do is hold and wait. Hold and same again. Molotov in deep in towards apartments, and he'd get forced away, in fact. 54 points of HP. Not the greatest start for the AK. And maybe even a consideration to drop over to like Styles or Kickson. They, rocking the Galil coming forward, but Volden, aggression works in his favour. Flash coming through from Choi, even. Already they've made it work. They've picked themselves up an opening kill. And then they gave the 1-2 Dragon. We said about him finding that pick, and there it is. Re-smoking towards apartments, and but 1 by 1. iNation are getting all the control in this site. Blue Jays are left in quite a tough spot. 5 versus 3, significant double man disadvantage. Not a lot of information to play with. Skipper, just the eagle in hands for him, but all he has to do is hold and wait. In towards that ramp position. If they try and get a post plant set up, Skip will be waiting. The tempo, nice and slow. Blue Jays making their way forward over towards A as Skipper is doubled up with Dragon, essentially. Dragon towards Palace, Skipper towards ramp. That A site wrap is been completely locked out, and then they come alive. PTK finds one, Styles falls, and I think this may be this job done and done here. Eagle at range. We know it has that potential, even from its nerf. Has the potential, but not going to connect. Kickson will find himself at least one. The site in their favour. They can get a bomb plant. They can guarantee a buy going forward.
Yeah, with Dragon and Palace, I think I'm pretty sure the CD sides expects this. Yeah, Dragon getting a kill into a 4v1. Casanito getting taken down by Choi. This is a round you want to see though from the iNation side. They've stayed alive with 4 players. They've got 3 rifles and a AWP coming into the next round. That is, I think, very pivotal. That they will be able to, you know, start building a little bit of a bank. And the Blue Jays, they did get bombed down, as you said, so they will be guaranteeing another buy. Not sure if we're going to see the AWP coming out. The AWP does come out, but it will be not much utility. This is such a huge kill for them. And he spots out, yeah. Valden, really good first kill. And Dragon, that seemed like a very nasty shot that he hit towards the Palace. And yeah, really good round coming from iNation. And still though, both sides, not huge amount of money. So I think whoever wins this round will definitely be more in the driving seat. Flash coming over and Dragon getting some info towards mid. Does get smoked off and probably will be backing off.
Yeah, I think it's probably the smarter way to play. Of course, this is the real full test for these 2 sides. It's a full by both ways, and this is where things will start to play in their favour. Oh, you'd hope. Casanito in towards underpass, AK in hand, got at least an early bit of information. For the T side, all they're really doing so far is they're waiting and holding. They're looking for a bit of over-aggression from the CTs in that of iNation, which they did in that prior round, and looking to punish off the back of it. But so far, not going to be gifted anything too much. Very slow in the server in terms of tempo, and both sides just trying to tentatively keep an eye on each other, man. We tested on Volden, deleted, Kicksan, easy, comfortable opener. And of course, we know how big the one advantage can be, but it's brought back to 4 versus 4. Shot there, Choi, bringing it level again.
Be walking straight into the AWP of Dragon here in the apartment. I assume he really will be hitting this shot. Kit being a bit tentative, jumping around, peeking towards, and it will be the T sides grouping 4 players up towards the B bomb site. And the Molotovs come in. Dragon gets the first pick, drops a smoke onto mid side. Casanito is dropping into the site, but Stylers does hold for Dragon. Dragon peeks right into him, right back into a BO3. Choiv does get spotted out, and Casanito absolutely tears his head off. Incredible shots coming out from the Blue Jays side. Styles is holding, does get dinked up, but was holding for Skipper. Very unlucky. And that probably will be the round going towards Blue Jays. However, PTK does get a kill, and Styles is dinked, so this could get a little bit dangerous. does have a kit and a smoke, but I think he is choosing not to go for this, and that will be Bluejays picking up their second. And iNation in a bit of a difficult spot. They don't have too much money in their pockets, and I don't even think they're going to have a buy next round. If they do, it'll be very ropey.
Yeah, the economic situation's not great for iNation. You see, of course, that one save them for A1S, which the T side aren't really even going to bother to go hunting. And I think it's probably the smarter way to play as well. Bluejays, their economy isn't great either. Going hunting, it's not worth it. 2 players left alive. Of course, the AWP being the priority to stay alive, which Styles will keep ticking across. And of course, the deficit now only to 1. Nice round there from the Bluejays side. And iNation, I think the biggest thing, again, that we spoke about time and time again, is that man advantage. Because all the T-side have to do is just play the trade game. And it works in their favour. 3-2 in the scoreline. iNation, it's going to be a pretty tentative buy for them. We see a couple of F4 1 FAMAS and 1 Scout to try and make that buffer to 2.
Yeah, it's looking a bit ropey, and the T sides will be coming towards fast mid. Skipper dropping in towards the underpass, and I really don't see iNation win this round. They've got a very weird makeshift buy, but they are aggressing mid. Skipper, that nade will probably do quite a lot of damage. Yeah, it does. Kaxon brought down to 18 HP, and he's in a bit of a pickle here. Choi is spamming through smoke, looking for that kill, but Skipper retreating towards connector, and Bluejays, they will probably be taking this mid control, but not for free. And just like that, the CT side straight away aggressing towards the ramp area, and will be just getting back some control. And I really like this. They do lose mid control, but it's the whole idea of, you know, push and pull. You lose something, but then you straight away push and take something else. And yeah, PTK is pushing all the way through towards ramp. So the T's are taking mid control, but it's like, at what cost? They don't know that PTK is pushed up towards ramp and will be flanking them, and there will be a aid kit will be looking to be the first point of contact. They're not going to expect this. Gets the first, drops the bomb, but does get taken down. They do have the info that the bomb is going towards A, and I'm not sure they're going to realize Skipper's equally as close. 2 people going to be walking into him, drops the bomb, and that could be the round right there. Danny is walking out of Palace, does get spotted and brought down to 29 HP. Casanito is left towards the short area, and what an incredible round from iNation. I love this from them.
This is a nice play as well, slowly as well. The 2 remaining T side are trying to make their way onto the A side. Volden holding. Casanito wasn't aware that there's even a possibility. Volden catches him off guard, and Dragon will be on cleanup duties with 4 remaining players. That's a brilliant round from iNation. A couple of upgraded weapons as well. The AWP being the major pickup, which of course Dragon will be the one to wield, and much better. They make that buffer to 2. And Bluejays, I suppose back to the drawing board for them.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't understandably not expect Skipper that deep pushed in, especially after they get the kill towards PTK. I don't think they're ever going to expect someone else there, but really good round coming from iNation, and also a much needed round. Their money was looking quite ropey, and I was coming into that round being a bit tentative, but just like that, Bluejay is equally onto a very interesting buy. You know, they've got 3 Deagles, 2 Galils, barely any utility, and it's just the force buy Warriors right now. We haven't seen an actual eco. It's just been force buy after force buy.
I know, and it's really the battle of the economy is the biggest factor so far in the momentum and the way things are playing out. Oh, Danny lucky to still be alive, in fact. Down to 15 points of HP. We know what an MP9 at this sort of range can do, as PTK holds weight and repositions into a shadow, where his teammate just was. Misinformation could be relayed here, and it might get the wrong idea. Casanito still holding for the rotation coming forward as they're slowly splitting over towards the A site, but in fact they may even double away. Casanito could be on rotation duties while they've solved this fake over towards A, and it's looked like, if you see on the minimap, they're actually going towards B.
Yeah, the rotate is coming though. Dragon is going to, I assume he's going to be holding towards murder, so it'll pretty much just be Valden holding towards the B bomb site. Molly is dropped, but just a little bit too early. It's not going to really do much. He's going towards the car side. Is he going to peek into this? This could either work out really well or work out really awfully. He's going to be peeking into 3 people. And yeah, Dragon is also rotating towards the B bomb site. But I don't think he's going to realize Casanito is so close behind. This could get very dangerous. Casanito is walking into market right now. Dragon's looked around, does get taken down. Valden only gets 1, but gets traded out. And I didn't even realize, but PTK had flanked all the way towards Apps and gets taken down by Kaxon. And Choi in a 1v3, not really knowing what's happened.
And of course, bomb planted now. Choi There's no way he's going to make a 1 versus 3 retake work in their favor. That's a really nice mid-round adjustment from Bluejays. It looked like iNation had the correct read. They rotated, maybe ever slightly over-rotated over towards the A site, but they wanted to be secure. So they regained the control of the A site. But the only problem is, the T side, they've gone away. It's a really nice call, it has to be said. And Bluejays, they make it work perfectly in their favor. And again, this game goes to within 1 round. These are 2 sides, very evenly matched, it has to be said. And the question is, who's going to pull away? We spoke about this earlier, that it's so far the battle of the force buys is the biggest thing. I'm really starting to question the economic decisions of iNation. Again, you know, you see a couple of players on 3k, 1, 2. Do they go for the force buy?
Oh, they'll have to.
It might be very risky, but it's better than coming in with just pistols, right?
I mean, yeah, they'll have to. I think as soon as you see on your team people with 1.7 and 1.5k, I think you have to be going. Yeah, you have to be going for the buy there. But yeah, PTK only put down to a P250. Really unlucky round there for iNation. I feel like, yeah, they may have over rotated a little bit towards the A bomb site, but then I also feel like they also had the read going back towards B. You know, PTK had pushed in towards apps, and Dragon had rotated in towards market, and Bluejays just outplayed them. But also the early mid pick being given up for against Caxon and iNation, they're pushing again. They are ruthless. They just never stop pushing. They've got 2 players pushing up towards mid. Choiv gets 8 kit through the smoke and then transitions to Palace and gets Danny in a 2v5 situation. What is this game shaping out to be? It's just neither team wants to give up and win more than 2 rounds in a row. Choiv does smoke off PTK in towards Palace, but he still gets the kill, drops the bomb. Casanito does get killed to salvage a little bit into the round, but with the flank coming in, I don't think there's really much that's going to be happening. He does get the first kill, but no way he expects a second. Ooh. Does get Valden, and that's a little bit of a misplay actually there from Valden. He really did not need to peek there. Skipper is flanking, and there's no way he would have expected him. And keeping 3 players alive would have been incredibly pivotal there. But because Bluejays does not get bombed down, I don't see them having to. They will buy into this. I feel like, you know, Styles and Aid Kit already buying in, the A Kit coming out, and they will be buying into this. But yeah, really shouldn't be peaking there from Valden at the end. A really nice shot from Casanito. Yeah, that's a big play from Valden, especially when it comes to economy. I think we might see that bite them in the backside coming into the future.
Yeah, I think as well, just overextending there could be problematic. PTK finds 1, Skipper staying alive as a priority, and he's doubling down, in fact, causing so many problems, and, well, comfortably, 1 by 1, they're all falling. AK left alone in a 1 versus 4, and now for him, the only thing you'd really ask with the Deagle in hand is just try to make things expensive. He just want the players to go short. 4 by 3, maybe getting the best of him as he just relocates, repositions, and there we go. 4 remaining players stay alive for iNation. A much more comfortable round in their favor as they find themselves 6. They've started to pull a decent amount away from Bluejays, and a couple of questions have to start being asked. Bluejays, they're losing in the battle of the economy, but of course they've sort of consistently been caught in transition.
Yeah, I mean, finally, iNation have actually won 2 rounds in a row. I think that's one thing. Like, finally, we've actually seen someone win more than 2 rounds, and they will start probably pulling away with this map a little bit. They will be looking to build an economy here. You know, Bluejays 4 Glocks and 1 Deagle. I really doubt them getting many kills, and yeah, iNation are like just genuinely relentless. You know, Skipper pushing up so close towards the mid area, does get 2, does get brought down, but then Dragon picks up one of his own. Molly coming towards boxes, will be pushing them out. Choi brought onto the Deagle and gets it. Oh, he doesn't even get a pick to himself. Dragon pulls out his pistol of his own and gets a kill. Yeah, iNation, they're just not giving Bluejays any room to breathe whatsoever.
They're not. Hence why they're starting to pull away, and of course now only 1 round away from guaranteeing themselves a lead heading into the second half already, which is a perfect sort of situation to be in. Things are looking very good for them. And I'm really liking the CT aggression coming out from iNation. They're making this a very uncomfortable affair for Bluejays, who look like they should be trying to make the executes work in their favor, but being consistently caught with util in hands, or as I spoke about earlier, in that transitional period, is leaving them in a really tough spot. Hence why iNation, they're 4 rounds ahead, and the consecutive rounds is the big factor. That's where they're starting to find comfort in their favor. But for Bluejays, you see a buy coming forward once again. Molotov into his bench. The Mac-10 leading the charge, in fact. Kixan as the opener. Oh, the orb getting ever so close. Dragon taking a couple of pop shots, but it's A-Kit to fall. PTK delivering mid-control in their favor, but the A site in control of the Blue Jays side. Post-spawn set up once again, but we've seen them lose them from these positions.
Yeah, they don't have much utility as well to really hold it off. But as I say, that Casanito does pick off the flank. This could be very dangerous for the Blue Jay side. And yeah, iNation, they do have the kits, they do have the utility. The utility is going to be raining in, clearing out areas which not necessarily they're in, but the smoke coming towards ramp. That's good. Oh, that's an incredible smoke, blocking off 3 players. But there is no, that doesn't matter. The T sides are just picking up the kills of their own, and the round's over. And Blue Jays, they are picking up a round of their own, they are picking up a 4th round. And Dragon does take one to write home about. But yeah, the money still is there for iNation. That they will be able to get a buyout. Dragon's got 8 grand, Choi's got 6, and Volden's got 6 as well. So they will have a buy coming into this next round. And oh, it's been a very messy game. 2 rounds strung together, max.
Yeah, it's been a really scrappy game so far, and I think it's these two sides just really trying to find early momentum in their favor. And at times maybe overextending, which is why we're seeing it in such a scrappy affair. But 7-4, iNation's still got that 3-round buffer, still got at least a decent bridge in front of them that makes things ever so slightly tougher for Blue Jays. Utility usage over towards A, again trying to get that early control as Dragon will post up in towards connector. Repositioning, he was playing over towards window, didn't find too much success. Now, repositioning, readjusting over towards connector, looking for the same sort of angle. So far, low tempo, Blue Jays waiting and holding. The Quad AK-1 Galil set up for them. Mid seems to be somewhat of a priority there. Tentatively waiting for a bit of utility in their favour to find it. Looks like it's going to be a mid-smoke coming forward. So window, they still are wary of dragging in towards window. But as this smoke dissipates as well, Styles could be very much caught in a transition here as he makes his way over towards top mid, trying to go for the peak and slowly peek into an orb. It's not the strong idea, but in comes the utility. Skipper going to play in front of it. How aggressive does he decide to go? That's the question. Knife in hand, in fact, waiting for an opportunity as he's just looking to find even a shred of sound cue.
They ran into him in like mid. I think Caxton tried to go into con but got blocked on him. That was a very messy ordeal.
Of course, 1 by 1 now. The orb starting to take a couple of pop shots, but it's the man advantage for Blue Jays. Oh, Dragon delivers. Danny falls, a beautiful shot. Back to a 3 versus 2. Still a 1-man advantage, but an opportunity. Low HP on Dragon, but he's abiding by Bogdan's law as they're pushing their way forward. The Molotov ticking away. Casanito holding in close, but the crossfire is so strong here. 2 players in towards mid. One to go position, and Casanito delivers. Volden falls, and Dragon gonna follow suit. That's Blue Jays again, making it a 2-round affair, and an ever so close affair.
Yeah, very scrappy rounds though, and I think Dragon's having a lot of impact. He did get 2 kills that round, and I think they were very pivotal kills. He did get 1 full blind as well. That was very funny to watch. But really weird round in con. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they got blocked on him in connector, and then they probably had the comms. That one was, yeah, that was it was an interesting attempt from, was it Skipper that just kind of sat in connector in the smoke?
Yes, yeah.
I respect the effort, but oh, and what is happening towards mid? The USP is doing a lot of damage, already taking 1, and Caxton getting taken down as well. 2 kills towards the iNation side. A dink as well, again coming in for a Casanito. That was a very fast round, but yeah, the aim as well this game has been very impressive. I feel like people have just been incredibly crispy.
Yeah, exactly. I think they have been. We've started to see some of the real big members that we spoke about coming into this game starting to step up. Skipper, I mean, it has to be said, doing brilliant work. Dragon was one that I was always going to keep an eye on. In the previous best of 3 against Martin, he was probably the standout player, had to be said. Orb in hand, he was at times unstoppable. And Blue Jays, they're starting to find their feet now. I think they came in very uncomfortable, but now we're starting to see what we know of Blue Jays. Comfortable runs in their favour, and of course, between those Angels. Mid-control going forward, Styles delivers, PTK will fall. Opening kill going the way of Blue Jays. That's the perfect start if they want to tie this game up, and this could be a very even 8-7 half it. Things play out as they have so far. Styles low on HP himself, but of course, Bogdan's law abided by.
Yeah, Dragon's been very aggressive. Skipper's just running up the mid area. Gets the first, gets the second. Don't think he realizes 1 more behind, but Valden takes him down. Dragon in towards the apps, does get another kill on towards a kit in his back. And just like that, Danny, the round was looking so good for Blue Jays, and iNation just doesn't let them breathe. As soon as Blue Jays just ventured into mid, iNation just straight away. Nade coming out. Skipper just ran up top mid with Valden accompanying him, and Fair enough. Well played. Skipper very close. Does get taken down. Danny in a 1v4 was going to say it was looking a bit unwinnable. A little bit of a chance, but Choiv takes him down to gives iNation their 8th round and gives them an advantage coming into the next half. They will have that advantage and they will have the map advantage, but they're probably looking to, build that to what they could be getting a 10-5 half here. Well, I mean, not 10-5, 9-6. For some reason, I thought Bluejays were on 5 rounds. But I think there is a full buy coming in for the T side. Well, actually, very weird buy. Danny does have the AWP, but Mac 10, a Deagle, and 2 AKs. Very precarious round for the T sides. And the CTs will be going 3 towards the B bomb site with Choiv pushing towards Shore and the AWP in holding towards Apps. I do like this from iNation. They're always mixing it up. They're always doing something different and probably keeping the T sides on their feet. The boost coming in here as well. On the shore or onshore, and they will probably be picking someone off. Yeah, they do jump off the boost, but they could be picking someone off towards mid here, backing off, and yeah, just slowing it down now. They have the mid control, but the problem is, well, Bluejays, they've used a lot of their utility. They do have aid kit with, I mean, basically full utility towards the B bomb site, but everyone else is looking a bit barren.
Yeah, it's not looking too good so far. Casanita still holding, waiting. Supposed to run into a short, in fact. Oh, and Foden, very lucky to still be alive. In fact, he took a significant amount of damage, but Skipper will come in for support. Drops out Casanito. And again, the man advantage in their favour. He picks up Peak, spots one, but doesn't deliver on the shot. Dragon going to fall away. Flash to at least allow him to repeat if he wants to, but he can be punished for it. A-Kit, brilliant. He brings this game level, but not only that, they've got the site.
Yeah, I really don't agree with that peak there from Dragon. Like, he's a solo on B site and goes for a slow like that, where you could have hold another angle, but Choiv just, yeah, really good recovery from the CT side there. They did recover the round, but I really don't agree with that peak from Dragon. He's solo on the B bomb site, and as soon as you miss that shot, you can back off into a different position. And when you're in that different position, you've got equally as good angles. But no, he chooses to peek into the Blue Jay side, which got a little bit ropey, but Choiv and Valden just, making sure they finish off the round. And a really good half coming from iNation. Hopefully they can reciprocate that coming onto the T side.
Oh, exactly that. So far, 9-6. A pretty comfortable start. And iNation are a side who on their T side can be dominant. In fact, they're very aggressive in your face. And you're a CT trying to step up. It's very hard to play against. Utility in towards mid, and the Bluejays just going to fall away completely off that position. Kickson left alone over towards short, and he very much could be overwhelmed here. 50 takes a couple of pop shots, but it's PTK to find the opener. Styles going to fall, and the USP Marseille at close range only able to deliver on one, but the biggest factor, the bomb is dropped, and they have to go and recollect it. Now 3 versus 3, they double stacked in towards the short position, one in towards ladder room, one in towards under, and one towards short. The bomb still needs to be collected, will do in fact, but A-Kit finds one more. Ooh. Make that another. It's all down to one man. The Glock, may I say, against the USPs in a 1 versus 3. Bomb will at the very least be planted, but Volding got such a tough target. He needs to isolate the fight. He's not going to be able to do so. Kicksan finds 2, A-Kit 2. And just like that, Bluejays find a piss run in their favour, which gives them the perfect start to tying this game back up once again.
Yeah, really nice shots though coming out from the T side, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought for a very, very small part, I thought iNation were gonna win that round. In a 1v3 situation, he does get the first goosh, and he's already got another player on 9 HP, and a little part of me was thinking he's got bomb down. He knows where all 3 of them are coming from. Is it at all winnable? But really good shots coming out from the CT here. Yeah, aid kit. These are nice shot. He just bye bye and just to take Skipper out. But yeah. Caxon taking Valden out, and I was a little bit hopeful, but to no avail.
Yeah, it's comfortable, very, very comfortable pistol around there, but of course we need to see a bit more aggression, and there we see it. PTK finding a quick double to get things started. Danny will release onto back, makes it a 4 versus 3, but the man advantage, we spoke time and time again about how monumental it is of turning around in your favour. iNation in a bit of a rough force buy. We find a strong position. The only question mark is PTK on that low HP, 1 stray bullet away from death. So he's going to have to either play extremely passively or be the difference maker in an entry. Skipper finding one more, and actually the CT hold is completely falling apart now. It's MP9 and an Info and S to keep the dream alive, to deny a 10th round for iNation. That double digits, we know how brilliant that is for well, securing a round, and so far
Yeah.
the CT side is such a tough spot.
Yeah, I don't see them doing too much. I think maybe, honestly, could yeah. As soon as 8K has been taken down, maybe he just saves this. Does take down Skipper, but drop to 58 HP. Bomb coming down, and I think he'll probably end up saving his rifle. Really nice round coming from iNation. Was it? Yeah, it was PTK just runs out mid with the Galil and gets 2 straight away. And I think it's it was like 1 minute 40, and as soon as he gets those 2 kills, it's pretty much round over. Valden takes down Styles, and yeah, that's a really good round from iNation. And because they had the bomb down. They did lose the rounds, the pistol round, but because they got bombed down, they had the ability to buy those Galils and just swing. And knowing that they probably have either the gun advantage or exactly the same guns, and just like that, Bluejays drop towards Deagles and Scouts. It is very dangerous to have a Scout on the board accompanied by these pistols. The Scout, if he's prolific enough, the Scout will be getting some tags, and the Deagles, especially as they're a little bit nerfed now, will just give a little helping hand and take down the players that will be left on 27 HP.
Yeah, I think the Scout is it's questionable, but maybe it's a confident pick. We saw it utilized pretty well in that first half by iNation. Let's see if we can see the other way around. 10-7 though, double digits is such a big factor when we talk about long-term momentum, and of course, maybe the bigger thing on long-term economy. So far, so good. So stay out though. iNation just waiting out. And I think the biggest thing for them is they're trying to avoid this gamble stack here. They know there's a possibility, hence why they're slowly maneuvering their way forward. But in fact, they're going over towards B, and over towards B, it's only one man holding on the fort. Casanito is on 33 points of HP. If he falls, that's the site done and dusted. PTK's damage though. Deagle causing problems at range as Casanito is just trying to hold on the fort as the rotation gets called in. Smoke will come in to keep him alive at the very least. As Deagle spamming, he falls. The site is in their control, but then he still needs to get this bomb down. And the CTs, they might even call an early bath here. Keep hold of the Deagles and the Scouts and just give up this round and give up the site to iNation.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit of a risky play to stack towards stack 4 towards A, especially when you're leaving Casanito, who is on 33 points of HP, on the B bomb site. I think it's very risky, and it didn't pay off for them. But they are saving these Deagles, and they will be going into the next round with the upgraded pistols. But iNation, especially because they've kept 5 alive, Casanito did a lot of damage, but it was kind of like he did a lot of damage to numerous players and didn't quite. He could never really finish off his food. Stayed alive for a long time though. It was very impressive. He did stay alive and held the fort down. But yeah, because iNation are keeping 5 alive, they're just slowly building that bank. And if they can win this next round as well against the upgraded pistols, they'll be looking at a really good position coming into the rest of the half.
Yeah, they are in a quite good position. Well, 11-7. Things are looking pretty good. Tech Paul is going to come forward. Hopefully, only a momentary one. But the real sort of question mark that we look into now is Bluejays. It's not going to be a comfortable position for them at all. Again, their economy is not allowing them at all to pick up a full buy. That Scout, couple of Deagles saved across. It's okay. It's a silver lining in a bad round, but it's not great, is it?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, I also just want to mention, I am so impressed with iNation. Like, I really did not think they'd make it this far in the tournament, and let alone be 11-7 up on the T side of Mirage, and they'll probably be looking towards getting 12 rounds, especially against a buy like this.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm really looking forward to see if they can win this series and how far they can go in this tournament and also what they can do in the rest of the European scene.
Oh, exactly that. Hopefully, only a minor tech pause. Hey, it's part and parcel of online CS:GO, though, isn't it? Really, we do see it from time to time. Maybe family watching Netflix starts to lag. Got to tell them to turn it off. Or at least drop the bit rate a bit. Get this game back underway momentarily. But iNation are in a really strong position, has to be said. And even on the arguably tougher side of T side, they're looking very confident. They're getting early control, very good at finding that opening kill, taking the man advantage. And then, as I said earlier, all they have to do is play the trade game. And so far, so good.
Yeah, so far they've been very impressive. And I mean, these are the type of people I hate to play against in pugs, where they're just like, they just don't stand still. They're always just like doing something, and they're always, I mean, yeah, great analysis coming from me. They don't stand still, but they're just they're always pushing somewhere. They're always getting in Bluejays' face. And I think that's why they're probably doing so well. Bluejays just don't expect iNation to be as aggressive as they are. And it's very good work so far.
Exactly that. Well, I think I look at some of the replays here. It's been quite the even affair, but I think in that latter part of that first half is where iNation started to sort of bridge themselves a gap. You know, make it a 9-6 half was brilliant, and of course, then off the back of a force by finding double digits, that's when things started to play into their favour. But there we go, tech pause down and dusted, and this game about to get back underway. Round at number 19, iNation, a 4-round lead, quite the comfortable 4-round lead, especially considering that, well, for Bluejays, it's going to be a lackluster economic situation.
Yeah, I mean, especially at the beginning of that first half, it was just forced by no team could string 2 rounds together. So yeah, we're definitely seeing iNation start to string rounds together and pull away with the game. And yeah, you've got the lackluster force by coming onto the Bluejays side, and iNation, they really should be winning this. Styles does block the smoke, and I don't think iNation are going to give anything up to him, but it's some info that the iNation side aren't really aggressing up towards shorts.
Yeah, exactly that. Of course, I'm dropped. They're still just going for a slow take. Styles AWP in hand, peeking. Molotov will force them away. So at least they know they can slowly and safely make their way of that mid position. But I have to really be too cautious of window. Double Molotov coming forward, and again, mid is the big control for iNation, and so far it's worked really well in their favour.
Yeah, I mean, I like this from them. They've taken mid control. Caxton is in towards connector. I don't know if he does spot out PTK, but equally PTK spots out him. And yeah, I do like this. It's just slow it down a little bit and let Bluejays walk into them. It's exactly what they're doing. They've got the 2-man advantage coming in towards short, taking down Aid Kit, and Skipper taking down Styles on the scout towards the connector area. And just like that, iNation picking up that they will probably, I mean, I doubt Danny wins a 1v5 with a scout and a deagle. If he does, I will be more than impressed. But yeah, they're keeping 5 alive again, and this is so huge. They're just building their economy, and that is so impressive.
That's the big factor. Just keeping their long-term economy in a strong state is all they need to do. And in fact, they're actually hunting for that scout. I do agree with this play because it's the only thing they can really bring across. They know themselves they can buy into next round. They don't need to really be too passive. And there we go. 5 remain alive. And to find the AWP and all the weapons on top of it is even better. Of course, for Bluejays, all they really are going to see from them is a comfortable full buy, but no AWP, which is the big factor. You know, not having that AWP coming across does give them, if they wanted it, that range advantage. But Dragon, in fact, is going to essentially play this out as a bonus round. They're going to keep hold of the Galil. Doesn't need to over-buy into it because they know long-term economy-wise and momentum-wise, things are in their favour. Comfortable 5-round lead. We're going to get ever closer to the all-elusive 16.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even say Bluejays have a comfortable buy. Like, if you look at it, we're at 1:45 on the clock, and they've pretty much used the vast majority of their utility. They're all looking at A1Ss. At least they've got the upgraded rifles. But come in the later rounds, yeah, I like this from iNation. They're letting Bluejays dump the utility, you know, put the early utility you would put towards mid, and they're just sitting all the way back, playing a 2-2-1 a 2-2-1, and they'll probably, I assume they'll transition to going in towards late mid, and they'll be going into mid with, I really doubt any backlash from Bluejays. They don't really have much utility to stop them, but as I said that, they are going towards the A bomb site, and yeah, they've got the utility advantage on iNation. They'll be looking at having a very strong execute, and Bluejays, you know, they've only really got like smoke flash, 1 nade on Casanito towards the connector, so that could get a bit dangerous, but really good round from iNation so far, just to slow down and not play into Bluejays. And the execute coming in now, Valden leading the charge, does spot out Danny, does get taken down though by Styles through smoke. Bit of spam coming out, and a few of the iNation's side being dropped down a little bit, but the bomb will be going down, and it'll be a 4v4 retake. But also, there's only really 1 kit on the form of Aid Kit, and he's coming from the CT area. So if he gets dropped early here, the kit won't really be in play.
No, it won't be, which does become problematic. Flashbang coming forward at the very least. Styles trying to take a couple of pop shots, try and catch ahead if they can, but they get to find first. Choi falling is a big, big opener as well. And now, of course, the question is, can they keep it in their favour? AK at range, not able to deliver. Cassito kicks down 1 apiece, and there we go. 4 remaining alive. Bluejays make the retake work. And iNation, the post-spawn, just not good enough.
Yeah, very impressive retake from Bluejays. You know, Aid Kit, I was saying about how if he gets dropped in the CT position, that might get a bit tentative for them. But he just waltzes in, gets 2 kills, and really finishes off the round for them. Really nice retake. And yeah, they've kept 4 alive. They're going to have a full bug coming into the next round. But equally, so will iNation. And the AWP will be coming out with Dragon. And it'll be interesting to see what they do with this now. Yeah, iNation, it looks like they're going to be picking up the pace a little bit and fighting mid now. Early utility coming in towards mid and just, barging their way in. A little bit of shots coming out. Dragon does attempt to pick towards the stairs area, but doesn't get anything. And yeah, iNation just making themselves known in the mid area.
Yeah, again, that seems to have been the standard control from the T side. Try and get that mid aggression, and of course, off the back of it, make a decision. That's the CT side are starting to wake up to it. They're starting to try and catch them at their own game as they're looking for early information coming forward. Still, very slow tempo so far.
Yeah, we saw on the Bluejays side as well. They were very slow momentum. Yeah, the tempo of their T-side was very slow. But as I say that, Dragon just peeks in towards stairs, takes down Styles, and the T's, they will be looking towards split towards A, and Danny will be the first line of defense. Castanito, though, does take down Choi, and Danny in a very precarious position, kind of stuck between a hard place and a rock. And yeah, does get spammed through the smoke, does though take down PTK, but gets traded quickly out by Skipper in a 3v3 situation. Not a huge amount of utility on the T side. Smoke coming in towards jungle, and I don't know if they're going to expect Caxton in this ticket area. But yeah, there's also, Castanito has joined him as well. And the last remaining of utility, which is a molly, brought down towards the jungle area, and the CT is peeking out. Caxton does drop Dragon, but the bomb does go down. They do have info, I'm pretty sure, where aid kit is as well. Caxton does get taken down, and Skipper, what a round. He's had such a good game so far. 23 kills to his name, 4 in that round, and he just tears the heads off people. We did say at the very, very beginning, he had a really nice pistol round, and I was kind of thinking, like, is this foreshadowing what's going to happen for the rest of the game? And it really does. He absolutely dominates that round and is dominating this game so far.
Yeah, it's really nicely played. Of course, it's comfortable, as we said. And well, just like that, 13-8, they're getting significantly closer. And the real question have to start being asked for Bluejays, who are consistently just falling behind and falling apart. Again, 5-round lead. In towards Palace they go, but of the utility coming out. Castanito will deliver. Styles and Danny go one apiece, and a comfortable shutdown. 2 versus 4, and of course now the 2 remaining T-side players in such a tough position. They went for aggression, tried to step up the tempo, and they get caught off guard by doing so.
Ooh, very unlucky. And yeah, the TT is just closing down that T push. And yeah, that's a very, very must-win round from the CT side. But iNation, they will still have a bye coming into the next round, and I assume the AWP will be coming out on Dragon. So the tactical pause does come in. I think that's very needed. That round was a bit of it was quite abysmal. And we're almost falling back into the same dynamic we had in the first half of win a round, lose a round, win a round, lose a round. And yeah, it's been a very weird game to watch right so far. Like I really can't tell who's on top right now. I mean, iNation, obviously they're leading by 4 rounds, but it seems like such a tentative lead.
Yeah, it does. It really is. Even though there's a decent little gap, because it's such a round for round affair where these teams are now struggling to find consistency and consecutive rounds on the board, it can really go either way. If Bluejays find a bit of momentum in their favor, they could very comfortably tie this game back up. The question is, can they? Of course, for both these two sides, slightly mixed bias coming forward. Bluejays a little bit better, but in some cases, they're a little bit of a lack in utility. See how this plays out. iNation holding for the aggression. They're stepping down the tempo as they paid the price for going aggressive last round. Pressures, will it work in their favour? I'm boosting towards mid. Dragon clearing the close positions. Needs to be careful of short, however. Kicks is posted up over there waiting for his opportunity. As both these two teams, they just hold and wait.
Yeah, I do like this from iNation. They're just taking their time. They're taking late mid control, and they have successfully without really much retaliation from the Bluejays side. And the thing is, they've got the mid control, but what are they now going to do with it? That is the interesting part, is how do they choose to use this control? Choiv in the connector area. PTK does get killed towards short. Choiv gets a kill with his Mac 10 on Danny. Love to see that. Castaneto does, I really think PTK should have got that kill, but Castaneto does pick up at least a kill to favor Bluejays, but is dropped onto 29 HP. So this is looking like in the favor of iNation. They're going to be leaving Choiv in towards the connect area with the Mac 10 to maybe stop some rotations. But they will be going into the B bomb site, which is occupied right now by AidKit and Casanito. They do spot him out backside, but I don't think they're going to realize Flash coming in, and they've just completely, Skipper just dropped out in front of him. I don't think they're going to, they don't realize he's seen bomb come down. He's seen all three of them. When's he going to choose to strike, though? He's letting two of them drop in front of him. He's looking towards Skipper. Starts shooting at Skipper and then rotates, gets for Valden and kills Dragon as well. And that's pretty much the round done and dusted there. Incredible scenes from him there. Styles just runs past Choiv and there's really not much you can do there. Incredible from AidKit there. Lines them up and just drops them.
Yeah, it's really comfortable CSGO there. All AidKit had to do, hold, wait, just like that. 13-10. Double digits collected finally by Bluejays, and they are making this a very even affair now. It was looking at one time potential iNation were going to run away with it, but we're starting to see the brilliance come out from the CT side. They're finding their comfortableness, and well, a couple of questions have to be asked for the likes of iNation, because that was lackluster. Not clearing your angles in that close position was a real mishap, and now we're just seeing the pistols come forward, and it's looking like it's going to be a Palace dive here. One bit of utility to give them an opportunity. Oh, but Casanito, I think he's read this big nade coming forward, and oh, it's a beautiful nade coming in. Easy cleanup on the site. One loss to find, and it's a flawless round for Bluejays. Barely even tested. Danny with a quad kill, Casanito with a nade.
That was a bonky nade, that was. That absolutely landed on their heads and just demolished the iNation side. You'd love to see that. The utility damage just absolutely soaring after that. But it's very good from the C side. You know, they're just keeping players alive. They're not giving up stupid picks against these ecos. And Danny as well, just building a little bit of a confidence. Like, you know, I think it's safe to say he hasn't had a great game. He was on 10 kills before that round, put up to 14 now, and it's very important to see, you know, like, especially when you're playing and you're not doing too well, getting those ecos, it boosts your confidence just a little bit. But just like that, the iNation side running in towards the A bomb site, forcing everyone out. Danny just being pushed away and still somehow finding a kill on Skipper, tags down PTK, and Castaneto drops him with the nade. And I don't quite know how Bluejays are in the advantage here, and Danny is still alive. Valden takes down AidKit, swings out, and does even more damage towards Dragon. What is happening? How is he still alive and gets one more and still does so much damage towards Valden and drops the rest of these two players on a combined HP of 18?
Yeah, now this is going to be so tough in a 2 versus 3 of the lowest speeds. You mentioned one M4 bullet is all it takes. Hence why Valden is holding and waiting. He's trying not to overextend, but they're both going to be caught. And in comfortable fashion, Bluejays are going to make this once again a one-round affair. These two sides are so evenly matched. There's nothing in between them. It's brilliant stuff.
Yeah, I just don't get how Danny just didn't die. He just stayed alive for so long. He gets mollied out, and they know he's there. But here, Skipper peeks into him with the bomb, and he does so much damage. Like, he only gets 2 kills, but I'm pretty sure he brought down both Dragon and Valden to 18 HP respectively in total. And yeah, bit of a blunder there from the iNation side, giving Bluejays their 12th round, and we'll probably be looking at Bluejays to get the 13th round and evening up the game, where maybe iNation were in the lead and probably should have been maybe even finished the map by now.
Yeah, I think they probably should have, and the fact that they haven't is has to be said. Maybe, well, it's not even maybe, it is concerning, because they're starting to really drop off this iNation side, and Bluejays are finding their comfort zone. 4 consecutive rounds of the CT side, long-term economy being built up, and consistently iNation left in this brutal cycle where for them, it's just back to the pistols coming out again. It's not the position you want to be in at all.
Yeah, Joyve just faking towards mid a little bit, but oh, Bluejays have read this already. They're 3 towards the B bomb site. Molly coming down, it's going to split them up, and yeah, that's incredible rounds so far from Bluejays. They just read them perfectly. Styles getting the first pick towards PTK, Danny rotating in, and iNation, yeah, they've realized their mistake, and they're I don't think they know what to do right now. They've used the vast majority of their utility. They've got 4 flashes on the board, a molly on Valden, and yeah, the molly already coming out. They've got 4 flashes with 1 minute 12 left on the board. Tech Nines, I don't really know what they can do right now.
Yeah, the priority has to be getting a bomb down, but that is such a big
Completely.
task. I mean, saying it is easier than doing it, especially in the current situation they are. Small amount of utility as well, and well, from what we can see, essentially we can say a triple stack over towards B, with the Styles very comfortably can rotate over, especially as this flash pops forward. The rotation being coordinated, it finds the first, trying to drop down before and will follow suit. One by one, they're just being picked apart here. It's so comfortable. George trying to make his way out, and in mid-air, drop down. 5 remaining alive for Bluejays. They tied this game back up and are in really the driver's seat to seal map number 1 in their favor, because iNation, they have dropped off.
Considerably. Yeah, and like, because Blue Jays are just, they're staying alive as well with 5-4 players most rounds. If you look at their economy, it's incredible. They've got players sitting on 13k, and like, I don't know. iNation, they just need to win every round pretty much. And yeah, look, Styles on 12k, Casanito on 10, Caxon on 9. This is looking really good for the CT side.
It is. It is looking so good so far. Utility towards top mid as well. Skipper needs to be careful. Already down to 50 points of HP as the Orb just taking a couple of shots. And for him to fall away is, even that's going to be a tough task, because Bluejays, again, in a real position of control. And it has to be said, this round is pretty monumental for iNation. If they fail to convert this one, that could be this map done and dusted. Their economy's going to be shattered again and left in another double eco situation, which is not where you want to be at. But they've got the sire. Say that Casanita finds one. Danny follows suit. And in fact, they're making this uncomfortable with Choi and Volden combine. Making it a 3 versus 3 once again. The question mark has to be over Skipper of just 52 points of HP.
Yeah, they're very split up the iNation side right now. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to be doing. The aid kit flanking in towards middle has been getting a lot of info here. And yeah, I mean, I don't quite know how it's a 3v3. I feel like as soon as Blue Jays got those first 2 picks, I kind of thought that was round done and dusted. But Danny and Casanito falling towards the A bomb site, and the Blue Jays side really committing all their players towards A right now. I think with the flank coming in from aid kit, they're a little bit, they're certain that they are towards A. But as I say, that Styles is rotating back towards the B bomb site. We're going to see aid kit stationed up towards the connector. And yeah, smoked off, molly towards jungle. It's pretty much only going to be Caxon with the line of defense. Aid kit does push through the smoke towards stairs. And I don't think they're going to realize, yeah, he takes down Choi, takes down Skipper, drops the bomb. Bowden in a 1v3 situation does get the first, but does get dropped down by aid kit. 3 kills to his name for the round, and really good round from him. He pushes towards apps, he clears that, he pushes mid, comes in connector, pushes through the smoke, and just drops everyone. Easier does it, and gives Blue Jays their 14th round. Pushing iNation, they don't even get the bomb down, so iNation don't have, that really great of a buy right now. And I feel like Blue Jays might be running away with this map now.
Yeah, I said that was the sort of monumental one for iNation, because it was going to leave them with not a great long-term economy. Of course, as you mentioned, no bomb plan, the position you want to be in. And that's what we're seeing now. Of course, utility over towards A once again. Standard util coming forward, and Danny, all he has to do is stay alive and wait. Just wait for an opportunity. 1 by 1, and there we go. Danny finds the triple. Choi really traded him out, but I think that may be done and dusted. This all come down to too many players of Volden and Choi. Bomb would at least go down, allowing them at least a buy going into the next round. But the post-spawn here in the 2 versus 4 has to be perfect if they want to convert this and turn this one back to a 14-14.
Yeah, I mean, you said that he just had to survive, but he did you one better and got 3 kills and just pretty much gave them the round. What's also very interesting is that Danny was on 10 kills about a couple rounds ago. He's sitting on 20 now and is single-handedly pushing them towards the finish line. But yeah, I don't see iNation doing much in this post-plan. Blue Jays keeping 3 alive, keeping their money still there. Styles, I think he's going to be looking towards 68. He's on 16 grand. There's really not much you can do about that from the iNation side. But yeah, Danny having a great latter half of this game. Wasn't looking, I think he was like 10 to 18. He gets those 4 ecos that one round, and that's just pushed him forward. Really good hold there. Gets 3 kills and just, hands the round to Blue Jays on a platter.
Yeah, exactly that. It's just easy pickings. 3 kills to his name, and, well, Bluejays 15. We said that we favor them coming into Mirage, as this is one of their comfort picks. It hasn't been the most comfortable of maps, but they're still in a quite strong position. Or spotting just a pixel,
Oh my God.
and he delivers. Choi falls through the smoke, and Bluejays already off to a flying start. As one by one, they're being picked apart. 5 versus 3, and already in such a tough spot. Dragon, AWP in hand, trying to find something in towards ladder room, but I think this may be a done and dusted for iNation because things are not looking good for them at all. 3 remaining players on the T side and already taking quite the significant amount of damage. I'm peeking here, just looking for something. A skipper has actually made his way quite aggressively forward. Spots a good fall away towards back pillar, but they're going for that B aggression. That's going to be the priority. Flashbang comes in, aid kit. Repositioning himself, looking for some information. He doubles it down even further. It's all down to PTK. Finds one, but he's acing the round to convert. Full blinds himself, in fact, as the flash doesn't quite make his way out a window. And I think this may be a job and a task too big, as he won't be able to convert. 16 to 13. Bluejays take their map pick and Mirage, map number 1, in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, that was very underwhelming from iNation towards the end. I felt like I was just looking at the scoreboard there and just thinking about that game, and that skipper, he had a really good game. He very much impressed me towards the iNation side, but no one else really stepped up. I think in the first half, everyone was kind of pulling their weight a little bit, but as we went into the latter half of that game, no one from iNation was really holding their weight. Whereas if you look over at the Blue Jay side, I feel like everyone was. I don't think there's a single player on that Blue Jay side which ended the map that I can say, oh, there might have been a little bit of a dead weight. No, everyone had an incredible game. Everyone that, well, I wouldn't say incredible, but good game. And everyone that maybe was looking a bit ropey at the end of the first half and all that stuff, just picked themselves up and went into that second half and did very well.
Yeah, it was comfortable CSGO. They take map number 1 of their favor. Bluejays, the team effort coming out in supreme. But of course, now you head into iNation's pick, so it's not all going to be that easy as we head into map number 2 momentarily. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to throw it to a very quick break before we get underway into map number 2. Stick around, and we'll see you all very soon. Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the CEE Champions. It's a good start for Bluejays. They get onto a comfortable map under their pick in the end. It was looking a little bit worrisome as their own map pick and Mirage looked at times like it was going to be iNation taking it, but when it came down to it, they were able to close out in the latter part. And now, of course, we head into iNation's pick. The question is, can they turn things around?
Yeah, I mean, I was very impressed with iNation on that the pretty much all the game until the end. I thought they were going to take that game, and I was going to be very impressed that they've taken the Blue Jays pick.
Yeah.
But then, just at the end, I want to say maybe what we're talking about, the experience of Blue Jays kind of kicked in a little bit, and they took that map 16-13. But yeah, I'm really intrigued to see if iNation can, I think also individually, I think a lot of them need to step up. We saw Skipper play very well, but a lot of the other players didn't really match his quality of gameplay. It'll be very intriguing to see if they can step up on their map pick and take it to map 3, which I would actually possibly be very interested to watch. I would love to see an Ancient come from both these teams. I feel like they're both pretty good on it, so it'll be a real just absolute bloodbath.
Yeah, I'm interested. Obviously, we head into Nuke now. It's a map in which for both of these two sides, they've definitely got experience on. I think it is, for iNation, they've kind of gone as a... They've picked into Nuke because they know it's a map which Blue Jays do at times struggle on. Both of these two sides on HLTV, they've played it 3 times in the last 3 months, but iNation are the only ones to pick up a win on it so far. For Blue Jays, they consistently get caught off guard on Nuke, and if we see a strong performance that we know iNation can bring out, as we saw at the start of Mirage, in towards Nuke, well then they should be the ones taking it, and of course pushing us to the likes of Ancient. The question is, can they turn it around, really? Because Blue Jays, it has to be said, if they bring in that form they had at the end of Mirage, they should run away with Nuke. But it's all whether iNation step it back up to the way we know they can play.
Yeah, I mean, but they both, both teams have a little bit of a break. They, the momentum kind of will be stopping. We are getting back into this second game, but for both sides, it's a fresh start. It's a fresh new map, and it gives both sides just an ability to, especially up front iNation, I think they want to just refresh and go into this second map completely fresh and just win now.
Yeah, and we'd hope they can actually turn it back in their favour. Of course, Blue Jays now starting on that CT side, the much favoured CT side compared to, well, of course, iNation on the T side. Let's see how things go out. Already aggression coming forward from the T side. They're flooding their way forward as Casanito finds a brilliant opener. Stunner to kickstart things. And, of course, a man advantage is the perfect start.
Yeah, really good pick from Casanito. Very ballsy, but because of his rotation, and they've heard his rotation, so the T sides are going to be running in towards the A bomb site. The bomb will probably be going down. They spotted towards heaven, but I don't think they're going to realize Danny's so close behind. Doesn't stop the bomb, but does get Choive, does get taken down by PTK, and Valden taking 2 to his name. Casanito running up the vent, killing Dragon, and put into a 2v2 situation. No kit. I think the kit is lost heaven as well, so they're going to have to maybe start moving a little bit faster. Valden and PTK still alive and looking to stop this defuse. Aid kit, what a nice shot coming in. And Valden left in a 1v2 situation, doesn't manage to... Oh, the kit did fall down, actually, never mind then. But really good round from Casanito. He gets the first pick towards Mini, drops, and I think maybe a little bit of a premature drop. He drops there, they hear him, the T's then have an opening to come towards Mini, but he just runs up the vent and gets one straight away towards Squeak, and gets one at the end to finish the round out. 3 to his name, and good start for them, I must say. Yeah, really, this was a nice shot.
Yeah, I think finding that opening kill again, we spoke about how important it is, and we see exactly this. It's cracking stuff there as Blue Jays comfortably get things started in their favour. iNation, of course, they get a bomb plant. At the very least, it allows them somewhat of a comfort buy, a force buy which they've converted prior on Mirage. If they're able to tie this game back up, they should run away with things, but you would say the firepower advantage is in the hands of Blue Jays currently.
Oh yeah, completely. But I mean, they still have potential. Like we saw this the whole of last game of these scrappy second round buys doing a lot of damage. So there is, the outside control coming here, the outside smoke's coming here, blocking off. What is that smoke in front of him? Oh yeah, okay, I see what they're doing now. Yeah, but Casanito does just he doesn't have any time for it. Gets 2 towards garage, and Valden drops on their head, and I think he got stuck on the ladder a little bit, so it doesn't take down Danny, but still a very winnable round from iNation. But PTK dropping off and not finding that kill probably does solidify it. What a shot from Styles. And a Blue Jays just wiping the floor of iNation, keeping 4 alive, and looking very confident so far in this map.
Yeah, they are. It's actually a really nice start. 2-0, of course. The force buy for iNation completely shut down, and that's how you want to be starting to get momentum in your favor. Of course, normally when I cast map, I like the map of Nuke. I like to say that, you know, if you can pick up 6 rounds on your T side, that golden number of 6 is where I'd say is your sort of comfort pick. But the fact that Bluejays are already off to a flying start and iNation are struggling to find any sort of control, I'd say that even that seems like a big ask. So 2-0, and of course iNation just an eco coming out for them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see them doing much here. What a nade from Castanito as well. Just dunks them on their head. And Styles looking to get a bit of a highlight reel. It does get flashed off. Danny and Castanito getting 1 each. Danny getting 2. Styles getting another 1 as well. Just joined the party. And Shoiv, not really much he can do. Giving Danny 3 kills in the round. And very decisive so far from Bluejays. You know, they're building a very large economy as well. And not just to take out the AWP just yet. Seeing what they can do with these rifles and MP9. But so far, very impressed with what they're doing so far.
Yeah, so far it's been really nice. Really comfortable stuff. And of course, I think it's like we expected our third round to go in their favor because the buy for iNation was nothing. It was just the pistols coming out. But to show it comfortably is the good start. But here's the real test. The full buy comes forward. And of course, the big thing is Dragon picking up that AWP. If he can get some early control towards our side with the AWP in hand, that's where things can maybe start to work in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing quite slowly. I think they're not faking too much outside presence, and they do. I'm trying to figure out where 8Kit is. Is he on ramp? Yeah, that's on ramp. Okay, the minimap confused me a little bit for a second. But iNation grouping up towards lobby, and yeah, they were holding for a lobby push, and the lobby push hasn't come in now. So I would like to see them fake a little bit of outside presence, because right now, Bluejays, I mean, they kind of know where they are. It's kind of obvious where this iNation side is. And just like that, you can see Styles, he's ignoring outside now and looking towards the A-bomb site from Mini. And yeah, they're just going to be running into Wilden. He does it. That was a very messy transaction. Caxton just runs into Hut, doesn't quite get a kill, but drops PTK to 10 HP, and Aidkit getting 1 towards Ram. And it's a very, very awkward round for iNation. Failed A execute, coming towards Ram, losing the pick towards Aidkit, and they'll be looking to fight him. Aidkit does get another one and survives still. Does finally get taken down by Choiv in a 2v4 situation. I don't think there's much iNation can do here.
I don't think there is either. This is going to be, well, I think it's asking a little bit too much so far. It's not the position you want to be in. So, but utility comes forward in towards single door, and they are just holding, just waiting, looking for early information on the rotation coming forward. And Dragon and Choi have got so much work to do with not a lot to work with. Oh, there we go. Bomb drops. That is it, done dusted. Just falling away, Dragon. He might even be chased there as the MPYONS are going to look to try and drop that AWP out of commission. They know he has to be posted behind this box. Will he stay alive? It's a question. Nade coming in. Oh, and he just, very much just survives. Bluejays found a 4-0, but at the very least, iNation keep that AWP ticking across only just.
Yeah, really good round from the Bluejays side so far. I mean, I'm very impressed with them. This has been a very, very good half from them. And they're looking like, oh, I want to say they're just looking like they're running away with the map already. Like, it's only 4 rounds in, and we're going into the 5th, but so far so good. And just the Hut push has absolutely stopped in its place. Styles taking down Choi. And yeah, iNation just kind of just stuck now. I'm very confused of why they haven't, like, they've really put zero outside presence at all so far this game, apart from the eco and the pistol round. It'd be nice to see them do something a little bit more than just hitting towards ramp and lobby, because I think this is a little bit expected. A really nice angle from Aidkit here. He's definitely, I think, going to be picking up 1 or 2 kills here. The iNation side, 4 players still alive, all towards the ramp. Not much utility, and then we walking right into the crosshair. He doesn't even get the first. PTK spins around on him. Very hard shot to hit, but very hard shot to miss as well from Aidkit. Styles already in control, though. I don't think they're going to realize that he's this close. Does peek out, and Dragon takes him down. Thinks he gets dinked through the glass, but Skipper getting 1 in return. 4v2 situations become very winnable now from iNation. Skipper, what a shot. He has just picked up, he hasn't dropped a beat from last game. He is still looking to prove his dominance in the server, and Caxton in a 1v4 situation, no kit. He's got 4 grand, but no kits.
Yeah, this, I think, is asking a little bit too much of Pixar. Might be able to find himself 1 or 2. Just deliver on towards PTK. He's going to stay alive if he can, but it's not going to happen. Skipper, of course, we sung his praises. And he comes forward in brilliant fashion. Finds a third to his name as iNation finally get off the board. For the first round of the belt. And the question is, can they keep it going? That's the brilliant start. But consistency and consecutive rounds was one of their tough points, as to be said, in Mirage. And you'd hope that they're able to find at least a little bit of comfort in towards here, especially if they want to push it towards Ancient.
Yeah, I think, yeah, exactly what you said. They just need to, like, they've won this round now. I mean, it was a little bit scrappy. They maybe got a little bit lucky. They definitely, they outlasted the Bluejays that round. Let's see if they can, recreate this and start slinging some rounds together. And just like I said, they're doing some outside presence, dragging with the AWP. Elsmoke's coming in, picking towards Heaven, just reads Styles like a book, drops him. Molly coming in towards Secret. Casanito, he's going to know that they're going to expect he's going to be coming from there. PTK already in Garage, and just like that, iNation, 4 players towards outside with a man advantage, looking very good for them. There's going to be some contact maybe towards lobby. We can see that Caxton is very close to Valden. I'm not sure if that the one's on B and one's on A, but yeah, Valden does take Caxton through the smoke and gets Danny as well. 4v, it's now a 5v2 situation. Adkip does take Valden, but yeah, quickly gets dropped by PTK. Casanito in the vent. I really don't see him doing much from this position. It's very precarious being in the vent. You're flying up, they hear you, they have the advantage, you're on a ladder. It's quite unfortunate, but yeah, he's going to be saving. They do, I mean, I was going to say they will have money, but they don't really. Aid Kit's on 300, Caxton's on 600, Styles on 1.9. This is looking very ropey all of a sudden for Bluejays, and iNation slinging at least 2 rounds together, and that's very crucial. But, they're going to start building some momentum on their map pick now.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. Well, another one going in the favor of iNation. We said about consecutive rounds be the difference maker, and I think it has been. Casanito just forced to keep hold of the M4 and S, and iNation is starting to find some control. They're cementing their foot in this sort of game, and on the T side of Nuke as well, it's impressive. I said earlier, 6 rounds is normally my golden number. Round 2 and 2 in concession is very good in their favor. That was just brilliant. Really comfortable play from him, and we're starting to see iNation do what we know they can do. The question, they've still got one full buy to take down first. Get the only real question mark. The eagle in hand could be problematic, but for the most part, it should be okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was very impressed with Dragon that round. He absolutely reads Styles and takes down the AWP and gives him the early advantage. But yeah, iNation choosing not to really do much towards outside here and go straight back to lobby. They have put, the thing is, what I would like here though, is to see iNation throw some utility to at least put presence towards outside, because they've shown that, hey, we can go outside and hey, we will win the round. They just need to kind of almost put that, they need to now condition Bluejays a little bit, because right now, because there's no outside presence, I think it's pretty clear from the CT side, yeah, you've literally got Styles just sitting in garage holding outside. The smoke's coming in now. Smoke coming in towards outside of Mini. And putting a little bit of pressure, but getting very precarious. Styles looking to get a pick, takes down Choi. And yeah, straight away, Bluejays now know that iNation are not towards outside, and there will be an inner hit coming in. Utility coming in towards A. They're running out. Carrickson in the Mustang position. Let's see what he can do. PTK getting an early pick towards Styles. And Danny cleaning up, getting 2. And I don't think they're going to realize that Carrickson's here. Yeah, Valden walks straight into his crosshair. Very hard angle from Dragon to hit that AWP shot. Carrickson taking 2. Danny taking 2. And CT's getting another round and forcing iNation into a very difficult position. I'm not sure I like how iNation are playing this T side so far.
No, I'm with you. I think at times they're really just overextending, right? And they're giving away sort of some free picks over towards the CT side. When they have sort of positions of control, they just, as I said, overextend. They're a little bit overzealous, and Bluejays are going to punish them. Of course, they live to see another day, and now iNation, they're going to face a little bit of a mix by themselves with just that Mac 10 in the hands of Olden. But if anyone's going to do it, it would be now and here in towards ramp. And 4S finds one, repositioning, damage onto the second, but doesn't able to find or convert the kill. Still, back to the 4 versus 4, but with damage on Skipper and Dragon, at least they can take that as a positive.
Yeah, I mean, there's still. I think both sides can win this round right now. You've got the Blue Jays, 3 kits on the board, pretty much full utility. Whereas iNation, kind of, that's 3 flashes and a smoke. They're gonna have to be very careful of how they use this utility. And yeah, PTK and Dragon pushing in towards the double position. Casanito running through that smoke with a flash does get dropped by a blind PTK. Almost a little bit lucky there. iNation with the man advantage for this retake, and Blue Jays, all 3 of them from the CT position, secret side, and yeah, they're looking like it's going to be a save. Yeah, I mean, I respect this decision. They don't have too much money really across the board, and if they keep 3 alive, Caxton's definitely going to be able to drop 1 over, and they'll probably have the other player on maybe like a FAMAS or maybe even a SMG. But really good round from iNation, and I hope, yeah, they just need to, because Blue Jays have saved here, they have a gun round. They have another buy round coming into this round. Castaneto's going to be dropped an A1S, and I assume Aid Kit is going to be on the Deagle. I thought he might be dropped an SMG at least. But yeah, it'll be now iNation just need to convert this round.
They need to. This is one in which they need to convert, of course, if they want to destroy that seed-side economy, right? They win this one, they break up Blue Jays' economy, and of course, have the perfect opportunity to tie this game back up, which is similar shadow to what we saw over towards Mirage. That was how things played out there. Casanito will reposition over to a secret, just trying to stay alive himself. Kicks that knife out. Why has he got his knife out there as well? Flashing across through, Dragonflies 1. Danny at least able to confirm himself 1 apiece, but the bomb dropped in towards lobby could be the problematic one. It's a completely messy affair as that both sides are just struggling to find control.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happened that round. It was an Aid push, and then Aid Kit is just already in lobby from ramp. Styles, getting he's showing that he's there in heaven, but both the CTs will be retaking towards the mini area. And yeah, not much utility on either side. A flash on both the hands of Valden and Styles. Hit on Styles, and this is a very winnable retake. However, the iNation, nice setup, and this is looking quite dangerous for the CT side. They need to win this round to have a footing in the game. Spam, or they know, shows that they're coming both from mini. Valden backside doesn't pick up Castanito. Very half-assed peek, and yeah, the defuse will be coming in. It's a very must-win round from Blue Jays. iNation do get the bomb down, so I assume we will see them having a buy next round. PTK on 8 grand. We'll be dropping an AWP over towards Dragon, I assume. Valden, probably the only one with subpar money, but he'll be getting a drop over. And iNation, they are 3 rounds down, but they will, yeah. 8 Kit just runs through the Molotov there. I think they mollied him. He just runs through, drops the bomb, and puts them in a very difficult position that round.
It does. It puts them in a really tough spot. But 6-3, a 3-round gap on this CT side is so far so good. The full buy coming out, of course, to the T side, but this could be their last hurrah for a while. If they fail to convert this, iNation will be back to that double eco that we speak about so consistently, which does become quite the problem. Also, smokes again the priority for the T side, and this control towards outside has been this consistent form from them.
Yeah, I do like to see the outside smokes coming down, and we will see Choi going down towards secret, but making a lot of noise, and that'll definitely be calmed over. Castanito's definitely heard that in garage, and yeah, I think we already see 2 people towards the B bomb site, and on A as well. I think they've pushed into her. I really like this from the Blue Jays side. They've got very good reactions to really everything that iNation's doing.
Oh. Already making their way down towards secret, pushing forward. Stars, I think he's just waiting for an opportunity. The second that door opens, he'll pop. Pixel peeking. Repositioning as well. Volden finds 1, and that might actually even cause a rotate over towards A.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's on the A bomb site right now, because Caxton's pushed in towards lobby, and Danny's in towards Caxton's the closest towards the A bomb site, and he's just pushed in towards Screek. So that was a time there where iNation probably could have just run up the vent and got a free bomb site. But yeah, Valden coming back towards lobby. Not sure he's going to expect Caxton, but the smoke coming in towards Squeak. Is he going to push? Yeah, he pushes through the smoke towards behind vent. Does take down PTK, but gets spotted up. Coming up the vent, doesn't get more than 1, and they know there's a CT towards Heaven in the form of Danny. Styles as well, under Heaven. Molly coming in, Nate coming in. Danny being pushed out. Aid Kit being taken down. And I think that might be round. Dragon does get taken down by Styles, and that will be the AWP out of his hand. And I assume, yeah, the T-side will definitely be looking to save that AWP, which is dropped on the floor. But really nice round from iNation. They went down towards Secret. They took their time. They got the picks across the map. Valden caught off Casanito, who was outside. And overall, just a good round from iNation, I would say.
Yeah, very comfortable as well, right? They make it look pretty easy all round, and well, just like that, they're going to net themselves into quite the comfortable spot. But the question is, can iNation, again, this similar thing that we speak about, and the thing that they struggled with on Mirage was the consistency. Choive is searching though, will at least drop one out. It's not going to be too problematic long term. iNation got the economy to buy nonetheless. This is their opportunity, because for Bluejays, they've got 2 weapons saved across, which is great, but the rest of the team won't be able to pick up a very comfortable buy. Maybe see the MP9s come out again, which have caused their own problems, but is it going to be good enough to stop these AKs?
Yeah, I think this is, again, like, it just seems like such an even matchup right now, especially on Mirage. Like, it was just such an even game, and this game equally is looking so even.
Yeah.
No one's really pulling away with any sort of lead, and Styles drop it. Oh, I really like that. I love seeing this from Orpers. Them just being versatile, them just being everywhere around the map, and just putting pressure on on the other side, and just making their presence just really known.
They are making it known so far, of course. Danny holding a waiting. Molotov dropped in towards front side. Doesn't means he doesn't need to waste his yet. Can just hold for a bit more timing in their favor. Of course, the longer the clock ticks down, the more it works in favor of the CT side.
Yeah, and they've also got full outside control. You can see Styles in the secret position with that AWP, and that is so much info right now. They're doubling up 2 towards ramp. I'm not sure what they're going to do there here. They hear Caxton definitely dropping off the top hut, pushing in towards hut now. Caxton, this could either work out for him or go very badly. Actually coming in, he catches PTK with utility in his hand, drops the bomb, and he has, yeah, smokes off the bomb. Really good round from Caxton so far. 5v4 situation, but bomb in the, the CTs do have bomb. 8kit getting a kill towards lobby, picks up the AWP, doesn't shoot, but gets away with his life. Choive does finally take him down, but I think on the other side of the map, Styles equally got a kill, and Skipper going to be walking into the AWP crosshair just like that. Styles getting another pick, and Choive in a very difficult position doesn't even get a kill on Casanito. What a round from Caxton. He pushes in towards Hut on the perfect timing, drops the bomb, smokes it off, and just wins the round for them.
It's quite comfortable, isn't it? 7-4. Bluejays 1 round away from guaranteeing themselves a lead heading forward. An attack pause to be called by iNation, and it has to be said, I think this is probably a good time to call attack pause, because that lobby crunch coming forward, the MP9, he said they were problematic, they said their potential to be problematic, and they showed exactly why. Brilliant stuff from Bluejays. Again, keep that 3-round bridge. It's not the best of gaps, but for so far they'll take it.
I was going to say, iNation had a 5-round gap in the first map, so I think these advantages, I don't feel like we should really take as gospel just yet.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be on an eco here. Don't see them doing too much. And Bluejays just looking to build a bit of a bank, and the MP9 on Caxton could farm a little bit of money here.
Yeah, they could do. Well, we'll see how things play out. 7-4, and of course the for iNation, it's not the best buy. Their priority, of course, is that bomb plant because it gives them that economy going forward, but it seems like quite a tough task.
Yeah, the CT side's good as well when you have 3 AKs on the board for the Bluejay side.
Very slow tempo here. iNation, of course, that's not the best situation in terms of their firepower, so they're just holding and waiting, and I think AK should be able to comfortably pick up at least a couple of kills here. I say this, but he could be overwhelmed. Rotation coming forward, and the AWP will catch the first. Styles comfortable from him, doubles down in fact, and easy pickings, 1 by 1. They make it work, and it's looking like iNation are going to be completely shut down. That door opens again from behind. The AK will deliver. Flawless for Bluejays. Guarantee a lead going forward, and that's perfect.
Yeah, they've already won the half, and they're looking like they might want to extend this lead even further. They're building a big bank, and iNation, they will have a buy coming into this next round, but I don't think they're even going to have the AWP out yet. Dragon was, I think, a little bit contemplating should he bring up the glass cannon, but no, chooses for the AK and armor instead.
It's comfortable stuff. I mean, of course, it was expected. iNation, they only had Glocks, really, so we're not going to say too much from them, but this is the full buy coming forward. This is where the real test comes through, and again, for iNation, failing to convert does leave them with a completely shattered economy or stars. It's brilliant!
Oh
He finds the collapse! Nearly a second as well, but 8 kids in for support. iNation find absolutely nothing in the round. Bluejays shut it down immediately and immaculately to net them a 9th, and not only that, they shattered the economy once again of iNation. They're gonna have absolutely nothing.
That round lasted like 20 seconds. It just ended. Styles gets a wall back, or a collapse to sign off. Does get traded out, but Aidkin just there to clean up. And wow, wow, that was just very nice from them overall. Really good play. I love seeing that from CT sides. Having the AWP push towards ramp. I call it Hunter in my team. I don't know why we call it Hunter, but I think it's such a strong play because, you know, the AWP gets one, and as soon as he gets swung on, Aidkit, whoever's the ramp player, is there to, you know, trade, and he does that sublimely as well. Gets 2 kills, and just beautiful round from Bluejays, picking up the advantage. I was going to say picking up the advantage in this round, but Dragon silenced me. Bonking Stylens, Castanito taking down Dragon, but PTK in reverse, just clinical from the Deagles here. 3v3 situation. I don't see them doing much. They don't actually have any armor on the board, but it's just good to, you know, I was going to say keep the money a bit modest for the CT sides, but I think we're very much past that at this stage.
Yeah, of course. The 3 versus 4. The 3 versus 3 might say, but there we go. Man advantage collected, and of course, the Pistols had their fun, but now they're being shut down, it has to be said.
Yeah, PTK last alive. Does get shut down by Danny. Nice shots, you know. Nice shots coming out from some of the iNation side, but to no avail, really. And Bluejays netting themselves a 10th round. And I was only saying, I want to say like a couple minutes ago, that this was a very even game, but alas, I think Bluejays are starting to pull away a little bit and show their, I want to say, superiority as well. They are the more experienced team, and I think they're definitely showing it now.
Yeah, they are. They're starting to pull away. They're starting to find quite the favourable gap, and of course, still potential for an 11-4, and finding 11-4 on Nuke, even though it is CT-sided, I mean, that is brilliant. But look, the aggression coming forward. Castanito opens up brilliantly, flashbanged off, but he'll fall away, staying alive. A huge opener there, and iNation, again, just consistently being caught off guard.
PTK.
Hello.
That was beautiful from him. The re-aggression was absolutely relentless. Danny picking off one and evening it out to a 3-on-3 and just not letting iNation set up whatsoever.
Very nicely played, but he got on to back. 3 versus 2 again. Man advantage kept. All they have to do is play that trade game, and that's exactly what we're seeing. It's down to one man. It's Vladen, or Volder, may I say, in a 1 versus 3 here. Kicks on Danny low on HP, but all they have to do is play the trade game, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Danny delivers. An 11-4 half. A very, very one-sided affair on Nuke. And iNation, while it may have been their sort of their wild card pick, their ace up their sleeve, they are being tested.
Yeah, I mean, PTK definitely draws it back here a little bit. Gets one through the smoke, I think, there. But Bluejays, it's similar to what we saw of iNation in the first game. Of iNation, they were just relentless and ruthless on their T side and CT side as well. They would just not give them any space to breathe. But that's the opposite we're seeing from iNation now. You know, iNation, they're looking a little bit submissive. They're letting Bluejays just walk over them, and that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, they are walking over them. It's very, very sort of one-sided CSGO here. And of course, you'd expect Bluejays, when they come to the T side, to show more of the same. They're a side who are very, very strong when it comes to their execute style of play. And if we don't see a resurgence come forward, this could be a very quick map number 2, and therefore a very quick series.
Yeah, I mean, we could see this series ending very, very soon. I mean, especially at the beginning of this map, I was thinking that we're going to, you know, see this map go all the way and then equally see a third map as well. But I don't know, Bluejays definitely looking a lot more, considerably amount more dominant as well.
Yeah, I'm with you. They are very much in control. And I think from the start, really, I mean, it's expected in terms of Of course, this is, you know, a CT map, very much so, but it's just dominant CSGO. It's so one-sided, and you've got to give credit to Blue Jays. They've never let up from start to finish. They have really been the side of control, right? It's just how they play.
Yeah, I mean, they are. I think objectively they are the better team, right? I think that's So it's good to see that they are proving that as well, and it'll be interesting to see if they do beat. I mean, obviously if they win, they might. iNation. I'd want to see a comeback, but if Blue Nations win this, how far can they get in the tournament? That is also a big point.
That is the question. That is the big question. I think they've, even to be at the point they're at now, is still very, very good, but there's still a lot of room to get back into this, it has to be said, and I don't really know if iNation have it in them. They seem to be defeated, it has to be said.
Yeah, the technical pause coming here. It just gives, I think it gives iNation a little bit time just to breathe though as well.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think it does. I think it does give them a bit of time to work with. Can they convert it is the big question. We'll see. 11-4 though. That is a very one-sided. No way how you see it. That is very, very one-sided, and well, hopefully we do see a bit of a turnaround from the iNation side. They are heading onto the favourable CT side, and they're also a side who are very good on their pistols, right? So this could be a good start for them. They pick up a pistol round, that's when things could work in their favour, but it's always easier said than done.
Yeah, completely. May I ask you a question? Are you so with this A1S update, have you converted to the A1S, or are you more of an A4 fan still?
Well, actually, I used for a decent amount the A1S before the update even happened, just because I had some kind of nice skins on it. So I would use the A1S anyway. But since now the conversion, I think it's more viable to use it. I think it's just has so many more benefits, and of course on top of that, the spray control is so easy. Like,
oh, it's easy, isn't it?
I think it's just a sort of a necessity change, and we've seen, you know, even like the major, right, a couple of players sticking with the A4, which is, you know, good in hindsight, but I just think it's significantly more viable to just go for an A1S pick, which just has so many more benefits now.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you. I was very I was one of those players that used to use the A1S as well, and a lot of the people I played with very much didn't like that because they hated being dropped it. But yeah, I think what I like though is that the A4 is still usable, and it means that like you have the choice. But I think for sure, especially in this tournament and the major, everyone's using the A1S really at this stage.
Yeah, I think it has to be done, right? Well, of course, round of 16 about to get on the way. The second half is where iNation need to turn things back in their favour, but it's not going to be an easy task. It's a big mountain to climb here.
Yeah, we do see the dual braces come out from Skipper. I love this. He's going to be hopping straight onto top her, and this could be a little bit dangerous. Oh, I like this from them. Yeah, I know exactly what they're doing. They're looking to hear if someone's top heart. If someone's top heart, they go straight towards Ram. This is exactly what we do. I like this a lot. But they're going to be going straight into Valden, be hopping around. Valden takes down Aid Kit, drops the bomb, and that's full information for the iNation side where the Blue Jays are going. And they dink Choi straight away. It's very precarious for him. He's jiggling, still fighting. Drops to 12 HP. Danny taking control, and Skipper with the dual Bretters looking a bit dangerous. Hacks down a little bit, and oh, they're hunting him down. He gets the first. Does he get the second? Yeah. Oh, they both run out of bullets. Styles on 5 HP. Oh, Skipper, he does finally get the kill, and on 1 HP. Oh, I mean, a lot of other stuff happened in that round, but Skipper with the dual Berettas. Let's go.
Oh, there's the start. That's what we asked. A flawless start at that. The dual Beretta's doing brilliant work. And, you know, sometimes they do say 2 guns are better than 1. That's exactly what we do see. Really comfortable start. And to do it flawlessly as well is huge. I think Blue Jays were just consistently caught off guard. They didn't expect that sort of aggression to come forward. And, well, in doing so, left with not a lot. All we are going to see, though, from the Blue Jays side is going to be the upgraded pistols caught in. They want to stick around that 2K mark. It guarantees them a bye going into our next round. So, in the current meta, I think it's a smarter way to play it.
Yeah, I mean, what I like, though, is that Especially if you get bombed down, you have the availability to buy into like the Galils. But I think because they had no kills and they had no killer, like you don't get any kill bonus. It does. I think that $300 does actually make quite a significant difference when it comes to these second rounds. But Casanito just tearing the head off Choive, and the T sides, seeing, they're running around outside, seeing what they can do, dropping on the PTK. Styles finishing off what Caxton couldn't, picking up the A1S now and making this round a little bit costly for iNation. Jiggling around, they know the scout is towards device, and they're really wanting to tail him. However, Valden does peek out of the org, not a gun you see too much anymore. Does take down Styles and drops any outside presence, but the T side have already taken ramp control, and I'm assuming, yeah, I think the CTs do know this, but the bomb on the back of Casanito, if they get this bomb down, they're looking in a very good position next round.
I'd have to agree. So far, though, very excited about 3 versus 3, and the Eagles are at least making things expensive. And of course, what they'll find themselves is a completely free bomb site here. Cassidy's going to guarantee this plant going down, and well, now we spoke about having 2k in the bank guarantees you a buy going forward. It's actually going to be quite the healthy buy, because that is how you want to play things. Other rotation coming forward. M4 has collected, but A-Kit finds one. The T side, despite coming in with just pistols, had him an advantage but traded out. Bolden making his way down towards ramp, looking find these remaining 2 players, and Cassidy on low HP is going to be the really tough one to keep alive.
Either way, really good rounds so far for the iNation, for the Bluejays side. And they've taken 3 players down. Molly dropping at the feet towards Danny, Valen taking him down, Casanito making his presence aware. And yeah, they both have kits, so they will be taking this round, but super costly. And I think, yeah, Bluejays are going to have a better buy coming into this next round than iNation. Really good round from them. Incredible shots coming out from the Deagles. And, oh, this is looking a little bit dangerous for iNation all of a sudden.
Yeah, iNation, that was made very expensive, it has to be said, by just pistols to be down to only 2. Very nicely done, has to be said. And well, of course, as I mentioned, Bluejays are going to have quite the better buy coming into this next round, right? You're still going to see the AKs coming forward, maybe even potential for an AWP. Exactly what we're seeing. Styles, warp in hand, holding over towards main, looking for an opportunity. But the smoke won't gift it to him.
Yeah, I think that peak can be very dangerous sometimes with an AWP. But I think, yeah, iNation's still not aware of an AWP on the board, and this could be very dangerous for them. This AWP could absolutely just tear rampant on their CT side. However, very much like iNation's T side, Bluejays choosing not really to do much towards outside, and will be focusing more towards inside. Double nades coming in towards Skipper. I don't. It's quite cool. I think, yeah, that was nades with backside. Don't see that much anymore, and it's very cool to see. Utility being dropped. PTK getting a little bit aggressive. Spots off aid kit, and I think that's no, didn't spot the bomb, but is making his presence aware, his presence known. And Choive in this very aggressive secret position is good. He can, yeah. So the T sides, I don't think they're committing to outside. They're only really committing Casanito. If Choive can take down Casanito, that is huge. Yeah. So they oh, I love these diagonal smokes. Very good. Yeah. Oh, picks off Choive. Yeah. Okay. This is good so far from the T side. Choive doesn't spot out anyone else though, but does run away. And I think just like that, yeah, iNation are gonna realize that it's gonna be an inner hit. Skipper already. Valden getting 2. Not even getting. And PTK getting a 3rd. Is that in lobby? Yeah, they just run into lobby, taking them down. Styles in ramp. Does get one back. Casanito killing Skipper, who was already low HP. Styles is very aware that PTK is in lobby, and I think he's getting equally flanked by now Valden. Wait, where did Valden get those 2 kills?
Oh, I'm trying to go down. Won't be good enough. And I think I'm actually too sure where he got that. Was it in someone's lobby or was it Hearts?
I thought it was lobby, but then he maybe.
Either way, really nicely played. iNation 7 collected. And that deficit only to 4, and of course attack pause now coming in for Bluejays, and wow, I was looking like it should have been really them running away with it, because of course they had a very strong buy in their favor, but again, consistently just being caught off guard, given 3 kills as a Bolden. It was over to ramp, in fact, and I mean, peeking 1-by-1 is always going to go one way, especially when you're holding at range on AUG.
Yeah, I mean those angles with those scope weapons are super powerful. And I was saying that, like, we don't really see the AUG brought out much, and he's just got 2 very nice kills, but does drop the AUG over. Well, he drops it off, and we'll be getting back onto the A1S. Bit of a shame. I do love to see the org come out.
Yeah, well, of course, we're going to see the Orc out BTK, and well, for Casanito, a hero AK buy for him. Sported by just one upgraded pistols. It's going to be a tough one to say the least, but they've converted some, at least, very, very high potential rounds. We saw earlier with the Deagles in hand, they made it a 2 versus 2 bomb plot in their favor. Oh, an AK could be the difference maker.
Yeah, I mean, iNation making this map a little bit closer. If they close this round out, they'll be looking at, just pulling away a little bit. And AXQ coming in, utility raining in, PTK having a molly drop towards his feet, drop to very low HP, Casanito killing Dragon, dropping the AWP, and Danny getting picked off by Skipper. And this is looking like a very dangerous round. I think this could go either way. Casanito very low, but is roaming towards outside with Stylez. Stylez with the AWP. This could get very... He could work something here. However, Skipper is very aggressive in towards Heart. Valden pushing in towards Ramp and Bluejays will probably be getting taken down. Caxton just doesn't expect that angle. Aid Kit will be looking behind him, but I don't think to much avail. And I think, Valda is... Ooh, I thought he was going to get spammed through the wall there, but Casanito and Styles coming in towards Mini. 30 seconds on the board. Flash and smoke, and I'm not exactly sure what they're going to be able to do. Player backside, 2 in Heart, 1 in Vent. This is going to be very hard. Casanito looking towards Heart. Does tag Skipper down, but PTK swings at a perfect time, takes down 2. Styles in a 1v4 situation, does pick up the first. 13 seconds on the board, and he decides to run away and save this AWP onto the next round. I'm pretty sure, they didn't come into this round with the AWP. They picked it off of Dragon's dead body, but he is looking to save this. Might get a little bit difficult. Dies with no AWP and 2.9k in the bank. And they saved the AWP. Did you see what happened? They just shot the AWP towards Choiv.
Yeah. Well, that's brilliant, right? You look over towards the way things are playing out so far, iNation, they've been flawless on their CT side. We said that Bluejays have potential, but since they've come out onto the T side, it's just not worked in their favor at all. Nothing is playing out for them. iNation in complete control, and we're seeing just Bluejays just consistently be isolated. They're playing these sort of 1-by-1 peaks, which is not working in their favor, and they need to just go for the crossfires coming forward. F1S finds one, re-peaking nearly a second, but Styles will trade.
Ooh, what a nade. Straight to his feet. Flash coming in. Casanito getting one as well. Onto Skipper. Very good round so far from Bluejays. Picking up the pace, changing it a little bit, and putting it into a 4v3 situation with them coming towards Ramp, going down towards the B bomb site. There's not going to be much stopping them. The closest is PTK in towards Vent. Opens the door. Does get Danny through the smoke. Incredibly lucky. But 3v3 situation and just adding the pressure. Flash is coming in. Smoke's coming in. Casanito getting dropped. PTK getting one. Choiv getting another. In a 1v2 situation. Aid Kit all on his back now. He does know where they are, I think. Nade coming open. And he's going towards the blue box. Dragon and Choiv both got kits. Both got utility. Blasted in the open, spots out the first, Dragon takes down Aid's kit, and just like that, iNation picking up a 9th round and denying Bluejays of any in on this second half. Bluejays, they haven't even got a round yet. iNation 5 in a row now. This is looking very good for them. Bluejays, because they got the bomb down, they will be able to get a buy if they choose. But yeah, Valden getting the first tier, Sam does not get another one. Casanito gets one, and it looks like he's in a good position. But iNation just sweeps up and takes a 9th.
Yeah, well, I mean, Bluejays on their T side, it's just not been good enough at all. It really hasn't. I mean, they are really starting to struggle. And questions have to start being asked to them on their T side. I said earlier, they've got these 1-by-1 individual peaks, and it wasn't working out well for them. The same has to be said here. And of course, the buy coming in, the 5 AKs coming forward. Danny already taking a bit of damage, but they're struggling to even relinquish this CT control at the very least. And real changes have to start being made for Bluejays.
Yeah, I don't quite know how Bluejays have gone from 11-4 half to just being, I want to say, dismantled by iNation on the second half. I really did not expect this whatsoever.
No, I'm with you there. I didn't expect that at all. Well, now, iNation, they're in a real strong spot to tie this game back up.
Yeah, outside smoke's being faked, but you see, Choive has got complete info that nothing's outside, and iNation will have all the info that they're coming in towards the inner hit coming in, PTK being mollied out, dragging in the first pick, but Molly at their feet, in the fire, PTK gets one, Skipper does make his presence aware, gets one, gets the second, does not get the third, Styles quickly traded out by Choive, incredible round there from iNation. Was getting all the info, Choi just spotting out nothing outside, and both PTK and Dragon feet at the fire at the floor. They're standing in the fire, and they both go one respectively, with Skipper at the back of the bomb site getting two and almost getting the third.
The way things are playing out so far, this is looking very comfortably like it's going to be iNation taking this map, because Bluejays look terrible on their T side. Nothing is working in their favor. They're just running one by one, gifting away 3 kills in 3 rounds. That was the iNation side. And it has to be said, we thought 11-4 was a bad score for a T side on Nuke, but the way Bluejays are playing out, it's going to be significantly worse.
I'm inclined to agree with you, to be honest, there, Neo. Like, I was saying how disappointed we're not going to see a third map. I think we're going to be seeing a third map, maybe. Miss smokes, Dragon monopolizes, Choive peeks out, gets two. Does he get the third? Gets the third. Incredible from them so far. Danny just getting caught up by Skipper, doesn't even get him down. And iNation evening the scores up for probably the first time this game. Tactical pause coming out from Bluejays. They don't know what's happened. It's 11-11. About 10 minutes ago, it was 11-4. What's happened?
Bluejays are not looking good. They're really starting to struggle now, and of course, attack force coming forward, it needs to be converted. Needs to be something special, because so far it's not been good enough at all. And again, when I'm saying the similar thing where they're just running in one by one, gifting one by ones to a side like iNation who are in a brilliant run of form. Right, saying what, it's now 7 consecutive rounds in a row on their CT side. I can't see Bluejays turning this one back around, especially the way they've been playing so far. This should be a comfortable cleanup for the CT side, unless Bluejays somehow find some form.
Yeah, I mean, it's just looking quite worrying. And, like, this is, like, iNation, they've got 7 rounds of momentum now. This is, I really don't see Bluejays stopping them. This is incredible. Everyone's stepping up. And, yeah, I like this from them.
Oh, nice shot, nice opener as well. There we go, opening kill for Bluejays. Can they keep it the question? They can't. They double it down, in fact. Danny finds Skipper. And maybe a little bit of an overzealous peak there from the iNation side. They've given away 2 openers. And now, again, all Bluejays have to do is pay for the trades. But they fell for this position before.
Yeah, I mean, there's low, like, the HP is quite low on the Bluejays side. I think iNation, they still could win this round. They are kind of sporadic around, they're in weird positions around the map, but Dragon could definitely have a lot of impact. He's got 2 players towards the ramp, drops a smoke. This nade, that nade could do a lot of damage. It does drop Danny's 29 HP, but just like that, he also rotates off ramp, and this could be, Bluejays work. Oh no, they are going to go back towards ramp now. Yeah, for a second I thought they were going to go into towards the lobby, but no, they are going towards ramp. They have got Caxim down towards the B bomb site, and yeah, that'll be a. iNation, they did gamble stack 3 towards A, and it would have worked very sublimely if, they had come towards A, but sadly, and alas, Bluejays gone towards the B-bomb site, and yeah, a save coming out from iNation here. They do have the money, but sometimes it's just like, what's the point of going for something when you probably know you're not going to win, when you can save the guns, and, you're guaranteeing future buys, and you're guaranteeing, a more stable economy, so Bluejays, they will pick up the advantage back into this game with 12 rounds, but I would never count iNation out, especially at this stage of the game.
I'm not going to count them out at all. Of course, this time they just go for that save coming forward. Of course, a 5 versus 3, a retake, very unlikely to work in their favor. But so far, they have been significantly the better side on the CT side, and this could be just a 1-round blip in What is iNation cleaning up? Folden will fall though, so it's only 2 remaining players. Their long-term economy is completely fine. It's not going to be a problem at all. They're still going to comfortably be able to consistently pick up buys. But something that we saw in Mirage that was a big factor for Bluejays then on the T side was, well, of course, that opening kill.
Yeah, I think getting those opening kills are very pivotal, just in Counter-Strike in general, especially on a map like Nuke. And I think iNation will definitely be looking to, they're giving Bluejays a little bit of an insta game, but I think they'll be definitely looking to squash that right in its place and pick up their momentum where they just left off.
So far
I
again.
like this from Dragon.
Yeah, it's a nice little boost actually. It works out well, and also the main thing is spotting that cross.
Yeah, I mean, that's not yeah, this is really good. I like this a lot from CTs. They've just been putting pressure and pressure on the outside position. And it's like, they know full well that Bluejays just aren't outside right now. They are lining up outside smokes. And I don't know if they're going to commit with them, but if they do, it's going to look quite, yeah. So outside smokes are coming out. Oh, no, that's not outside. That would be L smokes or diagonal smokes. We have seen that a lot so far this map. But sure, even the secret position can be very dangerous. Door being blown, yeah. So they are just completely faking outside. PTK doing a lot of damage through the door, putting two people on the critical HP. Going down towards the vent is failed. PTK gets one more through smoke, but Castaneto comes in behind him. Equally gets tagged up though. Skipper sitting towards a Tetris area could be very pivotal in this round. However, Aidkit just walks out of hurt. Dragon trades him out, but I don't think they're going to realize that Castanito is so close behind and will be coming up the heaven position and will be backstabbing Dragon imminently. I don't know if he expects this. He's pushing in towards her. Oh, this is great for him. He does spot out Styles, doesn't drop down the bomb, but Valden comes in from behind, drops down the bomb. Danny does get dropped down by Valden again. Valden, incredible plays from him. Castanito on 22 HP, picks up the AWP, doesn't retrieve the bomb just yet, and gets taken down by Valden. Wow, I'm not gonna lie, that was a very messy round, and I did not know who was gonna win that. You had Castanito flanking from the heaven position. I thought Dragon was gonna get caught with his pants down. Skipper getting caught on the Tetris. They're just walking out of hearts. PTK getting caught from the behind as well. And however, iNation do pick up the round and with 3 alive and save the AWP. So far, so good.
Yeah, that's really, really nice, in fact. And they turn it back on again, 12-12. These two sides, they seem completely inseparable. It has to be said. And again, another tag balls are coming through from Bluejays. Of course, you look over towards them, they'll be able to pick up a buy, but it's the lack of confidence which seems to be the big difference maker from these two. Because iNation, they look comfortable, they look calm and collected, and Bluejays, the rounds they find are, well, it has to be said, they're at times a little bit lucky.
Yeah, but a tech pause coming in as well. But I mean, like, yeah, iNation, as I said, like, Bluejays, they get a round back straight away. iNation, they just put them back in their place. And it was a very scrappy round. Yeah, like, I think we're going to agree on that. Very scrappy round. Not quite what happened. I mean, it was always in the favor of iNation, but there were many times where I thought it was going to swing a little bit back to Bluejays. But a technical pause coming out. I know iNation did have PC problems later in the game, so this might be a reoccurring theme. But yeah, Bluejays, they will have a significant, they're going to have a comfortable buy. I feel like Danny will be buying an AWP and dropping it towards Styles. Not too sure, but we're going live here. We're looking at seeing what he buys. But they will have a comfortable buy regardless. And yeah, this is a very close game, and it would be absolutely incredible if iNation decide, if they bring it back and close out the map. Coming back from an 11-4 deficit, getting, what, 7 rounds in a row? 8 rounds in a row?
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. 11-4 is what this half started at, and it looked like Bluejays can comfortably close out, and since then they've only picked up 1 round.
Yeah, that's absolutely incredible. And I mean, the iNation, they've just been so dynamic. Choive already dropping, denying any presence and any interaction towards the secret area. Styles dropping very quickly. But yeah, this is really good from the iNation side.
It is. So far, outside control in their favor. Better utility as well to allow them somewhat of a cross. They're trying to go for a split there. PTK will be the big difference maker. He finds himself 1. Danny trades, but again, he himself is fallen. The amount of advantage character, we spoke about that trade game being so monumental. We're starting to see it. 1 by 1, they're falling. And a 1 versus 3, unable to be converted. iNation take a lead, 13-12. We have not seen this in such a long time. And on the CT side, they're close, ever so close to push us to map number 3.
Yeah, really good round just from everyone, really. Like, Skipper was very good on the back bomb. I'm looking at Skipper's score. He's 14 to 17, but I feel like he's done really well. Like, he doesn't seem like he's got a bad scoreline. Dragon as well is being very impactful, and I think he got 2 kills in that round. And yeah, he's been really, exactly. He's got 10 kills, but I feel like he's been so impactful with those 10 kills. But it would be nice to see them step up a little bit more. However, Valden is just having a great game. He's 25, he's 21 to 15, and he's been super impactful so far.
He has been. Again, outside control in their favor. 5 AKs coming out. iNation, again, all they have to do is play this exact same positions they've been playing all CT side. They've not made any really sort of radical adjustments, have they? It's just been very, very consistent holds, and they just trust their aim.
Well, I mean, that's what I think is so good about this City side. Yeah, it hasn't really changed so much, but it's worked. So it's like, why change something that isn't working?
Yeah.
Why change something that is working?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Choi takes a couple of shots with PTK again. Lobby aggression working, and iNation cleaning up 1 versus 5. Cassidy sees the ace in the round. He's only able to find the first. 14 to 12, and there we go. This is going to map number 3. It has to be Bluejays. Just, I don't really use the word too often, but just terrible on their T side.
Yeah, like that round in particular, like PTK just kind of walks in hut, and then everyone else just decides to get killed. Yeah, that is just Bluejays. They're just not even getting an in. And again, they've bought in. I don't agree with this. They're buying. One would say rage buy. You know, they've got pretty much no utility. Mac 10s, A rush, and they're gonna get shut down. Already getting 2 kills. Dragon and PTK pairing up. Skipper does pull out his nade at a very precarious time. Does drop PTK, but gets 2. And Cassidy's in a 1v4 situation. Skipper getting 3 of the round. You know, he did get PTK killed. However, does get 3 kills. Puts them onto match point. Bluejays, you know, they're in the bin. I don't really know why they bought that last round. They didn't have the economy to, and they're looking at this last round with even less money as well. And we might be looking to go into the map 3. Yeah, great positioning from Dragon as well. It's one of the first times he's actually started at mini, and good. That's one of the rounds he started mini. But Skipper, you know, picking up some kills towards the end of this half, towards the end of the game as well. Like, he had quite a slow game, but picking it up. And so far, it's looking just good for the iNation side.
No, it is. It really is looking very, very good. And I'd be very surprised if they're not able to close it out now. Choive going for it. We spoke about them not making changes, but here it is. Choive aggressive to a secret. So far, we haven't really seen too much of that from the CT side. They're slowly pushing their way over. And Choive, all he's doing is waiting for an opportunity, but it's A-Kit to deliver first. Volden's going to fall, and already, an opening kill going their way. Nade to follow suit, and Castellito takes a little bit of chip damage.
Oh, PTK is just aggressive already outside. He's going to be catching up. Yeah, Star's reloading. PTK swings on him, swings around, takes down 2, and wow, what an aggression there. Choive does get taken down. They do. 8K is doing quite well in this round so far. 2 kills to his name. Skipper looking to go down the vent, maybe. I don't know, but Aidkit on the B-bomb site with both Danny and Caxton following in pursuit. Flash coming in towards admin, and the bomb will be going down very shortly. Yeah, retake is possible. I'm not sure if iNation go for this. It's like, honestly, that they could just call a save here and just see if they get exits, because they don't need to throw away the guns, but and especially because PTK is low HP. However, it looks like they will be going for it as Dragon is transitioned towards an A1S, giving PTK the AK, the AWP. And Skipper coming towards Secret, Molly coming in towards left side ramp. And yeah, iNation looking to retake the big bomb site. Aidkit getting the first kill towards Skipper. Dragon and PTK towards ramp. Yeah, they're going to save now. Smoke and Flash coming down. And the thing with the B-bomb site is that you can literally survive next to the bomb. So Bluejays will not have to venture too far. However, as I said, that Aidkit picks up his 4th of the round, dropping the AWP. And they will be saving that AWP as well. I think Aidkit is looking to go. Oh, no, don't save the AWP, actually. I think that's quite important that the T-side don't have to save the AWP. But Aidkit, really good round. PTK does his best to try salvage it with the 2 real kills outside, but really good round from Aidkit.
They live to see another day. They're just about staying alive. Again, the question is, can they keep up the consistency? Bluejays, this is the second round they found in the entirety of their T side. So you'd normally bank against them, and it wouldn't be that bad of a decision at all. Still far. What's outside? A bit of aggression coming through. Dragon will be tested.
Yeah, Casnito, he does get towards Secret, but at what cost? 11 HP. Aid Kit trying his luck again towards ramp, and I think iNation are expecting this. They're putting 2 people towards the ramp position, double AWP as well, and the A hit coming, or the attempted A hit, but PTK just drops down Caxon, and really just, yeah, just really good from iNation. Skipper dropping the molly, pushing them back. He's going to peek behind it, but I think Danny reads this. Skipper in a very forward position, Dragon getting a kill towards ramp, peeking out, spots out. Wait, what? He just got him through the box. I didn't realize that was possible, but Niles dropped to 34 HP, 46 HP. What am I saying? And then Casnito with 11 HP did start a round in Secret. Oh, did he see the barrel of Valden? Oh, he surely did, right? Yeah, he's coming in towards. Danny takes down Skipper towards the A bomb site. And yeah, Casnito takes down Skipper and 3v3 situation. PTK back bomb. Molly dropping at his feet. Does evade it. And they're going to be coming in towards Hut. He doesn't know where to look. Drops Danny. And the rohits are coming in. Choiv takes down Casnito. And just like that, PTK gets the last kill to give iNation their 16th. And we're going to map 3.
Not expecting that at all.
Not going to lie, neither. Yeah. At all.
Did not expect that. I mean, the way that Bluejays started off 11-4, you're like, okay, brilliant, comfortable CS:GO from them. Heading to the T side, all they need is 5 rounds. That's all they need, and even that was too big of an odds. Even half of that, they only found 2. It was just a terrible performance on T side from Bluejays. Completely choked the 2-0 there. Of course, now we had to Ancient, a map in which, as you mentioned, this should be a bit of a bloodbath. These two sides, they're both competent on Ancient.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what Ancient has to offer. And both these maps, 16-13, and both of the maps, we saw a comeback. So this is this is a great series. I'm really enjoying this so far, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what Ancient has to offer. But I think in the meantime, we are going to be going to a bit of a break, and there's going to be a couple of minutes. Give the players a little bit of a break, and we shall be seeing you guys in a couple of minutes.
Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the CEE Champions. We're about to get underway into map number 3. It's gone to Ancient after a, well, more than lackluster T-side half there from the Bluejays side. We're going on to Ancient, and Bluejays, they're 11-4 up on Nuke, looking oh so comfortable, and they completely choke it.
Yeah, I mean, both teams had a pretty lackluster T side, I guess. Like, if we look at it, because iNation also only got 4 rounds on their T side.
Yeah.
But wow, what an incredible CT comeback! I'm pretty sure that they only dropped 1 round. Was it? Was it 2 rounds in total?
2 rounds, yeah.
Either way, those 2 rounds were nothing in the grand scheme of things. iNation, really good showing, and I am personally very excited to see this Ancient. I do love Ancient as a map. And I think this is going to be a very exciting game to watch overall. I think Bluejays, they really need to start showing some more presence on the server.
Yeah.
And if iNation win this will be absolutely incredible for them.
Yeah, this would be a real upset again, but that seems to be the story of iNation so far. Upsetting their first game against Martin and looking so far to do exactly the same thing. Of course, we are heading on to Ancient. Will be on map number 3, and for these two sides, it's a map which they both at least have some sort of knowledge on. You know, for Bluejays on HLTV, they got the experience, 8 maps played, 62% win rate, so all in all, pretty good. But for iNation, they're a little bit of an unknown identity about them. They haven't got that HLTV experience when it comes to Ancient, so in that sense, as things could be slightly different for them. They played it during the groups, so it's not a map they're unfamiliar with, but all the same, it should be an exciting one. And of course, as is on the other side, Knife to get us started, and of course, Knife to get us started, but I'm pretty sure you'd agree that CT is where they want to start.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, CT side is the map you want to start, but as we just saw, Astralis only picked up 5 rounds on their CT side over at the major, so maybe T side is the way to go. Is that the new meta?
Well, apparently so, because I mean, yeah, Pain putting a pretty decent run on them on T-side, of course. Now, for concluded, and here we are about to get underway into map number 3. Bluejays starting on our CT side, iNation on the T side, and these two sides have been so evenly matched. 2 16-13 scores. Let's see if this one follows suit.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued. I just love watching Ancient. I still think there's so much to know about this map, and just every time I watch it, I'm always like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing, because there's just always something new happens, and
Yeah.
the setups they pull, the plays they do. But yeah, as I said that, the T side's running in towards mid and going up towards the connector area, looking like a B split, running into Jaguar, and we'll be wrapping towards Cave into the A bomb site. That's B. No, sorry, that's the B bomb site. It's not the mini map. But Dragon and PTK doubling down to give them the early man advantage and giving iNation a 5v3 post plant with Caxton coming in from behind, but it's gonna be very well read by Valden. Ooh, as I say that, Caxton does pick him off just as he turns his head, and the kit is still down. I think the kit's down towards short, so they should be picking that up on the retake. However, Dragon drops Caxton as is making this retake ever so unlikely for the CT side. Stuck behind the smoke. And yeah, Danny does pick one up, but I don't think to much avail. I think it's going to be a very close round, and iNation picking up the first round coming into this Ancient game.
A really nice start, of course, to pick up the opener, and Bluejays just forced away from the site on T side already. To be on that comfortable start is, oh, it's monumental. Skipper's actually wanting more. He's hunting. You can see the aggression coming through, but he will pay the price. Danny at least finds himself a consolation. I want to take away from iNation 1-0 bomb plant, which means for the most part a pretty fullish buy. We're gonna see a couple of AKs come out for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think especially like a map with Ancient, the Mac 10s I think can be very dangerous, especially in the close quarter combat, or anywhere but mid basically. So these Mac 10s, I wouldn't count them out just yet.
Yeah, not just yet. I definitely am not going to count them off guard. Oh, the MP9 of the FAMAS actually in towards mid, getting that early control.
Yeah, this is very unlucky from Choi. I thought I thought he'd caught them at a bit of a perfect timing. You know, two players completely blind, but doesn't pick them off. Question: what do you call that on the right? Because I call that I just call it like mid cubby. You know where they run into? Because I feel like everyone calls it something different.
Yeah, I call it cubby normally.
Yeah, there's about 1,500 cubbies.
It's very true.
One will work. But however, Valden does draw some back. Dragon bringing back one as well, but getting traded out. Skipper getting one and looks to get the last, but however, Casanito does pick off one in a 4. It was going to say 1v1 HP, 4 HP. I don't see him doing much. Valden 3 to his name, and I said don't discount the Mac 10s. Him on the Mac 10 was the one who pretty much closed the round. So iNation picking up the second, solidifying their victory a little bit more, and good start from them so far.
Very good start. Of course, the post one good enough again. Was made a little bit expensive, but all in all, when it came down to it, 2-0 is what it counts. And I was saying this on Nuke. You know, normally I say, you know, pick up 600 on T side is good enough. But for the likes of Ancient, even more CT sided, I'd even hesitate to say 5.
Oh, wow.
Lovely shot.
That was a very nice shot from Kixan. I mean, I will assume that is probably the last thing we'll see in the round from the CT side. I mean, the iNation, they've got the upgraded rifles, they've got the upgraded utility. They really should be closing this round out quite comfortably. Dragon tearing the head of Kixan. Castaneto does pick up the Deagle, but yeah, I really don't see them doing much. They have no one in towards Cave. I feel like these Deagles and these CZs can get quite dangerous in these close quarter positions like Cave, but ooh, they do have the read, however, the CD side. They've got 3 people coming in towards this B bomb side. Molly dropping at his feet, doesn't get one. Aid Kit's staying in the cubby, gets hard cleared by PTK. However, Styles does pick up 2 and puts his foot in the round. And however, iNation, I assume they will be taking this round. Bomb down, 2v1 situation. Danny with a CZ, no armor, looking very hard for him.
Yeah, it's looking tough. Of course, 1 versus 2. He's there. We know has potential, but kind of which I would prefer to stay clear of. The holes, waits, Foldham connects. Comfortable CSGO. While it was made expensive, we want to take away from the real fact there's a 3-0 start. On T side of Ancient, really comfortable stuff from iNation. But here's the real test. Full bike on for Bluejays, all picked up by Styles, paused by the M4ONSs. This is where the real game plan starts to play out. And I guess you could technically call this a bonus round for iNation because of the weapons they're bringing across. But all in all, this is the big test. And they're able to convert it and again break the economy of Bluejays. You'd expect them to really run away with this half.
I completely agree. I would say really nice shots coming out from the Caxton and Styles. They're very impressive. However, iNation, they're not messing around. They're going straight towards the A bomb site. And if they go quickly enough, and if they get the smoke towards Donut, this can be quite dangerous from the CT side. And they're going to be getting just a bomb site pretty much for free.
I goes the utility flooding their way over towards this site as well. A is looking vulnerable as Danny's holding away. He spots one, but it's actually PTK who delivers. Traded out by Casanito, but HE coming forward. Bomb going to go down as well. M4NS trying to deny it. In fact, spots the man advantage collected. Postmon start to be set up, and even now, Bluejays may make an early call to keep hold of what they've got and save their weapons.
I think especially with that extra smoke coming down towards CT and completely blocking out that AWP, I would agree. Yeah, Bluejays just say, they're counting their losses, instantly saving with 3 rifles, or 2 rifles and an AWP. And so far, incredible start from iNation. 4-0 on the T side. You don't see that much, do you?
No, you don't. Not at all. And of course, well, it's sort of as expected. We are going to see the Bluejays keep hold of double M4 and S1 AWP because they lost that site immediately, and well, there's no way they're getting back in. That is the thing in the post plant on H, and they're very difficult. Once you got utility set up as well, that is it. Done and dusted. That's what you see. 4-0 start. Nice comfortable start. But at the very least for Bluejays, at least it won't be a full eco for them, right? Of course, with the 3 remaining weapons saved across, they can drop over to their teammates, and a full buy to follow suit.
Yeah, I mean, they will be buying back into this, especially when you're saving 3 players. You can easily buy back into it. Aid kit won't have too much utility, but I feel like what I also forget is that the fact that you can drop utility, if someone starts the round with not much utility, you can just drop him over straight away. So yeah, aid kit, I assume he will be getting full utility out at some stage. And yeah, really good from iNation. Bit lucky from PTK to get a kill through the smoke. Does get instantly traded, but I feel like getting that 1-for-1 was incredibly pivotal for them.
It was, well, 4-0, round number 5 out on the way, 4 by both ways. And again, the question is over towards Bluejays. Failure to convert the round, and of course, if it's made very expensive even, they're going to struggle to buy further going forward.
Ooh, they're equally not messing around, going straight in towards the cave position, taking connector, and that nade landing at PTK's feet, dealing a little bit of damage, but 4 players from the iNation side towards the B-bomb site, and it'll be interesting. Ooh, sorry, what is this?
I've not seen this boost.
Wait, what?
I don't even know if that's worked. I thought there was a skybox there which denied stuff like that.
I'd never even seen anything like that. I kind of... What? Please do it again. I really want to see that again. That was very intriguing. It was also the fact that Dragon tried to get up, and I think it was PTK. Didn't really let him go up. Yeah, they seem... Are they boosting again? Nah, I think they're laying up nades. That was... Yeah, I really hope they do that again, because I'm very intrigued to see what that actually was.
Okay, they're making their way down towards the site now as well. The utility coming forward. Kickson trying to make his way out. Finds one on the bomb as well. Trade it forward. But 40 seconds left to get this bomb down now in a 3 versus 3. And already the T-side are taking quite the significant amount of damage.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really good play from Kickson. He gets a very lucky 2. Well, not even lucky, like a very needed 2. Casanito picking up 1, getting instantly traded out by Chovy. Bomb will be going down. Ooh, just sees his little backside. Styles takes him down, drops the bomb. Valden in a 1v2 situation, 15 seconds on the board, knows where they both are, but they equally know where he is. Don't see him winning this. They're grouping up. He's going to be swinging out, gets them first, but gets instantly traded by Styles, and that's a first round on the board from Bluejays. Very much needed. And now we just need to see them convert 2 in a row. The iNation side, the money's looking a bit ropey here and there. You know, PTK started the round off for about 2.5 grand, but yeah, really good round from Bluejays. And I think it's got a little bit. I think iNation, they kind of just like they got on top of each other a bit too much, especially when that boost failed. I think they just got a bit flustered. They've lost a lot of early HP to nades and spam, and it was just a very unlucky round. But straight away, we're looking at them going straight into an A hit, and just going straight for it, straight in the hands of Danny. Danny getting 2, Molly at his feet, gets 3 through the smoke. Incredible round from him so far. Caxton gets 1 full blind. Chovy left in a 1v5. Doesn't even quite know what happened. Round is done before it even started. Does get one, but gets instantly traded out by 8kit, and that's Bluejays gain their second round, forcing iNation onto an eco and letting Bluejays start to capitalize on this half a little bit.
We're starting to see it. 2-4. Deficit down to only 2. And, well, iNation was a brilliant start for them. It's now left them with just the eco coming into round number 7. Because, again, Bluejays starting to find that consistency. And this has been the tell of this series, really. It's very momentum heavy between these two sides. And real periods where, you know, for example, iNation find the opening 4. They're really in control. And then the second they drop off, it gives Bluejays such an opportunity to even tie this game back up.
I mean, iNation, just looking at Bluejays, Danny, we've seen him do it in multiple times on all 3 maps. He just consistently gets multi-frags on the bomb site, and I find that very impressive. But, they're going to be, that nade as well did a lot of damage. Styles getting the first. Might get run down by the Glocks here a little bit. Gets the first, Castanito gets, and yeah, they just absolutely farm with the AWP and the A1S. Castanito getting 3 to his name, padding the stats a little bit. Going into the 8th round, we will see iNation get a buyout now.
This is the big thing, right? The full buy coming forward, trying to deny Bluejays tying this game back up, but it's been a game of momentum so far. Comfortable around there from Bluejays, just easy picking in towards mid, and of course it wasn't against only the pistols, but the second the bomb fell, that was really done and dusted. 3-4. Well, the full buy. And of course the only real question mark is that Galil and Hands of Choi, but he opted for more utility.
What I'd really want to see, I was going to say, this is kind of what I want to see from the iNation side. Is I want to see them get a little bit more map control, because they've been kind of like just committing to sites very early on, and I like how they're going to be getting some cave control, walking towards connector. I don't think they're going to realize that Castanito is literally right next to them. Hopefully they wait for this smoke to fade at bottom mid. Yeah, it's getting very dangerous. Choi walks them, does pick up, Castanito does pick up Choi, very unexpectedly, and gets 2 on the forward PTK. However, Volden does take down Danny. Swings again. That nade just going into the abyss. Castanito getting 3 in the round, taking Skipper down. So far, really good round from the Bluejays. Very lucky, I want to say. Castanito has individually and single-handedly saved them so far, but still, I wouldn't count iNation out. Valden and Dragon still alive, edging towards the B-bomb site, and the B, yeah, it's free right now. They could just walk in. I don't think they're going to realize, but if they realize quickly enough, and if Dragon can get far enough position, oh, this is wait, Bluejays are completely rotated off B. Wait, what? That was a gamble, a stack and a half, especially when you got a man advantage. Dragon is, I think, starting to realize it's dropping a smoke aggressively towards CT, and yeah, Bluejay is starting to realize now, rotating in, Dragon with the bomb in his hand. Has any... Yeah, this is really... Okay, at least they're getting the bomb down. That's silver lining. But 2v3 situation, 2 players coming towards from the... I think they're both going to come from ramp. Castanito, flash in hand, pops a flash over. Flashes, utility coming out everywhere. Dragon getting very aggressive. Getting in the face Styles, drops down Styles. Valden getting down Castanito. Aidkit in a 1v2 situation. Flash going to be popping over them on the B bomb site. And just like that, I think Aidkit is going to save. I don't quite get why Bluejays have gamble stacked the A bomb site, especially when they've got a man advantage.
Yeah, they gambled over towards that other side, right? Because they were looking for maybe, you know, just to play the trade game and hoping some things would work in their way. Obviously they don't, but they, in the man advantage, they think they can make that retake work, but they didn't really expect the utility to come out from iNation. It's actually really comfortably played. Despite being in a 2 versus 3 situation, they utilized, well, their utility brilliantly. In the post plant, there was nothing Bluejays could do to get back into that site, and their retake that they had planned up completely falls apart. iNation found themselves a 5th.
Yeah, as much as like Bluejays did, you know, stack the wrong bomb site, that was a very nice 2v3 from iNation. They played that to perfection and just clinically ended the round.
Well, again, utility coming forward. PTK trying to lead the way, finds it as well. Delivers brilliantly. They know there's one in towards Cave, who actually answers back. Kicks out. Nice shot through the smoke. And of course, M4S, no traitors. Can't see where from. Styles delivering himself. As a messy fight over towards this B-bomb site.
Yeah, bomb not being able to go down. Danny does take him down. But we've seen iNation win these rounds before. Skipper placed into a 1v3 situation. Oh, no. Skipper taken down. PTK with 14 HP in a 1v2 situation. Oh, he hasn't. He has got a flash in his hand, but bombed down in the middle of the site with both Casanito and Keixum in two very favorable positions. Oh, I do not see him winning this, but if he does win this, it's definitely going to be one for the ages. Oh yeah. Nice flash, forces PTK to turn around, and Keixan just swings into him and gives Bluejays gives Bluejays their 4th round.
Yeah, 4th round collected, still keeping this a 1-round affair. But it's quite an uncomfortable game. It's very messy, these rounds. There's no sort of, from both sides, the T sides are executions aren't very clean and precise. And the same way in return, Bluejays, their holds of the site are very easily pushed apart, and their retakes are not what you'd expect. Not clean and concise, but so far, I guess it's so good for iNation, but maybe not anymore. Number 10, just the pistols coming out, but it's the pistols who seem to be causing problems. I say that, kicks and doubles down.
I don't quite get how he's got 2 kills there. I mean, he was just pulling out his gun, and PTK was running in with the Tech 9, but still manages to get 2. Dragon does, with the Glock, absolutely domes him, and at least gives, giving iNation a little bit to write home about. In a 1v2, in a 2v3 now, I don't see them doing much, and it'll probably be a done round.
Yeah, of course, just a Glock and, well, no longer an AK. Skipper maybe trying to keep hold of it. Not going to happen at that range. AK comfortably cleans up. This game's tied once again on these two sides. It's been so evenly matched.
Yeah, I mean, with this whole series, we've seen the games be evenly matched. But I think, especially on a map like Ancient, the fact it's so evenly matched and iNation are 5-5 on their T side is probably actually a negative thing for Bluejays, wouldn't you say?
I would agree. I think you would agree. It's questionable at times, and the real question is how do you turn things around? Of course, that was just the eco for iNation, but at times on their T side they looked a little lackluster. However, what we mentioned earlier, way earlier, was that iNation had picked up 5, and I think you could make an argument that 5 rounds is good enough on T side of Ancient.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, they're also running into the A bomb site. Chovy does get a little bit of info. Danny in an off angle does get 1. And yeah, Chovy did not expect Casanito and the cubby angle in mid. But yeah, Dragon does pick off 1 towards CT. But the CT is absolutely bearing down upon the T's now on the A bomb site. It's gonna be a very difficult site to hold, but it is possible. Dragon has 2 flashes and a molly. CTs have a little bit of utility, 3 kits on the board. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top who comes out on top.
Of course, Dragon delivering a kit falling. Match up 3 versus 3 now. Post plan, of course, sets up. On the CT side of the tough spot. When I say that, running for the Molotov, Danny delivers. Missed shot with the orb as well. Leaves him in quite the tentative position as the orb pushes forward. Doesn't connect, and that's going to be a comfortable bomb defuse coming forward. 1 Molotov is all it took to deliver that round into their hands. Bluejays for the first time take a lead.
Yeah, I think the fact that PTK and Dragon, they doubled up there. Dragon also missed a shot towards Temple, and the molly coming down just kind of ended the round there for them. But Choyev getting a little bit caught off guard towards mid, and I think Danny getting maybe a pick he shouldn't have been able to get towards the A bomb site early on. Just gave Bluejays a round, and the second tac pause coming out for iNation of the game, and very interesting buy for them. They've got Tech 9, 2 Galils, and what I mean, I'll say this again. I just kind of want iNation to be taking more map control. It's working. That they've got 5 rounds, but then they're just kind of executing. They're kind of going towards A, executing, leaving someone lurking on the other side of the map. And I want to see them, maybe slow down the rounds a little bit more, and maybe be a little bit more methodical.
Yeah, I'd agree. A little bit more methodical. Assess the situation a little bit more as well. At times, you see them very, very overzealous, very over-aggressive as well. And you say it's somewhat unnecessary.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I would completely agree. And it's the same things happening. They're just going straight in towards A. Bluejays taking control towards mid, taking control towards connector. And straight away, Bluejays will have full information that iNation are pretty much already going towards the A bomb site.
Goes the utility though. Danny playing in front of that smoke, waiting, and a comfortable kill going his way. Skipper will find himself 1. We're back to the 4 versus 4. Choive is taking a lot of damage, but it's Dragon who falls. And actually, iNation on this T side, a nice aggressive push has worked in their favor. But Danny's run into it. He finds the damage, but not the kill.
Silas nade does end off Choive's life. And Volden does get 1, does get 2, 5 bullets, doesn't have much of a say in. You know, he's making the rounds a little bit costly, keeping their money a little bit modest. But yeah, Bluejays, they're taking mid control, they're taking connector control, and there is just no answer back. They're just going to what they're retaking. That they're executing A, and the retakes are just clinical from the CT sides right now.
They are. The retakes are really working in their favor, has to be said. And so far, so good for Bluejays. 7-5, 1 round away from guaranteeing themselves a lead. And you have to say the way things are playing out, and of course the way iNation are sort of struggling now. They've got into a bit of a rut, I'd say. And does open up a window of Bluejays or an opportunity for them to maybe run away with this half a little bit.
Yeah, completely. I mean, it looked like a really good start to the half for iNation, but after Bluejays have kind of answered back a little bit, we haven't seen much. But I like this. They're taking a little bit more map control. They're contesting connector, and they're getting into cave. However, Casanito being blocked by Skipper. Skipper completely aware of that and reading him like a book. And I like this. You see, Valden is edging towards mid, taking some mid control. And yeah, this is lovely. Bluejays, they're not, they're definitely struggling a lot more this round. But it'll be interesting to see what Valden does here. And he's going towards Donut. And is it going to be spotted by the CT sides? However, PTK does get taken down. Oh, yeah, but I don't think Bluejays are going to realize. I was going to say, I didn't think they realize Valden is towards the A bomb site. But that smoke is definitely going to give away that he's there. That nade drops at the feet of Stylers. Aid Kit walking in towards mid, taking Skipper down. And this round has a bit of a confusing round, but flipped on his head a little bit. Bomb is going down, smoke towards CT. Nade coming out and blocking the view from Dragon. Valden scrappily picks up the first kill. Both picks up the first on the Stylers. In a 1v1 situation, Valden, this is for a 1v3. And doesn't get it. Danny drops a smoke on the bomb and takes the 1v1, picks up the AWP and will get the defuse. Really good round from Danny, and bit of a shame that iNation couldn't convert that, I can't lie.
Yeah, maybe I sort of expected to as well, especially when he picked up that opening 2 kills. It's like back to the 1 versus 1, had the confidence, had the awareness and the information on roughly where Danny was posted up, but in the 1 versus 1. Now it's a steal from the CT side. 8-5, guaranteeing a lead going forward and starting to build quite a notable gap. And iNation, they're getting to quite a tough spot, in fact, where, of course, they're still going to have a full buy coming into this next round, but going forward, their long-term economy is terrible. If they, aren't able to find anything in this round, even a bomb plant, they're heading into the 15th and final round with nothing.
Yeah, that's the thing with iNation is that they've been getting the bomb plants pretty much every round, just losing they're just losing the post plants. So they've been able to, get some money because of the bomb down, but as soon as they don't get that bomb down, their money's going to be in tatters. So they're really relying on that for this round. But the Molotov coming in, really good from so far. But Casanito, being taken down again by PTK. He gets so close, but just not close enough. And this is exactly what we saw last round. Really good round so far from iNation. Can they just convert this now?
Can they? Of course. They still need to get the bomb down the iNation side. Bluejays in a really tough spot. 2-man disadvantage, but I actually like what they're doing here. They're going aggressive. They're waiting for the pop flash to come through. Kicksan will make the peak off the back of it, but in fact, they could even just go dry. Danny hears the sound cue at the very least, but Dragon delivers. One more spotted, and it is falling apart. The CT side, I was saying they're going to be comfortably torn apart, but actually 1 versus 2, and the bomb's dropped.
Caxton is going to give up the bomb, but how have we got in this situation? I like this from Caxton. He's given up the... I feel like there he had to push in the cave. He's committed to giving up the bomb. I feel like you can't then come back now. Yeah, this is going to be dangerous. He's going to be peeking into the angle. They're going to be holding for him. Yeah, Choive holds for him. I liked what Caxton thought there. His process, almost do something they wouldn't think. But as soon as he commits to giving up the bomb, he has to commit to cave there. He can't double back and go back towards the bomb. But iNation got a little bit ropey there. Can't lie, I was a little bit scared for a second. However, they do close out the round, and this is really good from them so far. If they pick up a 7th round here and if they end the half 7-8, that is so good for them. Caxton doing really well though. He was on for the ace, gets 3, and good game from him in general so far. Fast mid aggression coming in. Choive does manage to get the kill, but gets traded out quickly, and straight away the iNation side execute coming in towards the A bomb. the B bomb site, not the A bomb site. Flash coming in, Styles getting domed by Skipper, and the T's already taking away. Yeah, Casnito reloading. Valden knows he's there. It's been like 3 rounds in a row now. Casnito has been denied in the exact same position. Danny as well, getting 2 through the smoke. And just like that, Aid Kit getting 1 as well. And Dragon left in a 1v2 situation. Danny on 1 HP, but Dragon equally on 22 HP is not burning well. He's going to be walking through the smoke straight into Danny's crosshair. Danny getting 3 kills of the round and having an incredible game so far. 17-9. Bluejays closing the half off 9-6. And a nice little comeback to, round out the half.
Yeah, 9-6 is it's pretty comfortable, you have to say. But I would sort of hazard to say that well, 6 rounds on C side, that's pretty good, right? Normally you'd expect that, over towards Nuke and another CT side of map, you'd say 6 rounds is good. And Ancient, which is arguably the most CT side of map, to pick up 6 rounds, I'd say that is not a bad half at all from the likes of iNation. But of course, it's about whether they can consistently carry it on heading into this second half, and the best round will be the perfect place to get things started.
Skipper again with the dual Berettas. I love this from this man. He's gone in towards the cave position. It's going to be deadly at close range. He's got 4 people bearing down on him. 1 has no armor. This could get a little bit dangerous. Yeah, Skipper gets the first, gets the second, still alive. 12 bullets in his magazine, completely stopping the Bluejays push. And will they push back into him? However, Dragon pushing up towards Connector. Oh, he picks off Casnito, but Casnito full reading the fact that Dragon is behind. However, Dragon gets the first, does get dropped. 2v4 situation. I'm pretty sure iNation have full information of where these T's are. And Skipper, he's looking for more. He's hungry. He doesn't want to stop there. Oh my god. Double deeks Danny. 3 kills to his name. Gets the reload out. And he's still aggressing. He wants more. He wants these 4 kills. Peeks out. Oh, does peek out Kite Sam. However, Bomb is not on his back. Flash coming in. Skipper charging him down. Kaixan does stop him in his place. However, Nade landing at his feet. No armor, 59 HP. Does pick up the dual Berettas. Running towards mid. Doesn't even have the bomb. So, kind of just looking for a pick here. Going to be running straight back into Valden's crosshair. However, Valden... Oh, they are running back. 35 seconds. Kaixan does have the bomb now. And iNation just playing a little bit passive. Letting him... Just seeing what Kaixan's going to do.
Yeah, of course. Now, 1 versus 3, it's asking a lot here. It has to be said for Kixan. He has a lot to do, but not a lot to work with. Tapping the bomb. But not going to give any information away. Now going to stick the plant coming forward, but will he be able to? No, he's not. PTK to his side. Finding that first round. iNation picking up a pistol round gives them the opportunity very comfortably to tie this up. Because, the way things are playing out, they're going to be able to pick up at least this next round in terms of Bluejays are going to have no economy, no bomb plant means no buy. It'll be just the pistols coming out at the very most. And well, for iNation, at least they'll have, at the very least, MP9s, maybe even a couple of farmhouses.
That shot. That third shot from Skipper is absolutely ridiculous towards Danny. Yeah, iNation starting to get a little bit, if they're going to convert this round probably. It's against a Felico. There's some SMGs on the board as well, and they should absolutely farm. Flash coming in, smoke going down on towards the ramp. Valden always could get a little bit dangerous. He could rack up a little bit of money now. Yeah, the Bluejay side, they're just sitting behind the smoke, no flash. They're going to be running in completely dry as soon as the smokes fade into the MP9 of Valden. He gets 1, gets 2, gets 3. Never mind, he only got 1. Skipper got 4. It looked like he got a lot more than 1, but Skipper with the 4K mows him down and ends the round very cleanly.
Very clean indeed. 9-8. We sort of expected that, didn't we? Of course,
yeah,
much better buy, much increased firepower for iNation, and well, it's pretty comfortable when it comes down to it. Skipper just makes it look so easy with the quad kill there. Spray control, brilliant. That's 9-8. 1 round away from tying up. But the only thing is now iNation, they've got them to face themselves off against the 5 AKs of Bluejays. It's a bonus buy for the CT side. All the weapons they have from that previous round brought across, and if they're able to convert this, that'll be huge.
Yeah, I like this from iNation. They've heavily taken towards mid, and they're going to be taking towards the connector area now. And Bluejays are kind of just pushed off. I think they are just waiting their time, though. It looks like they're going to be re-aggressing towards mid after the smoke ends. And I don't think they're... Yeah, iNation, they are backing off now. They've taken mid control, and they're going to back off and just kind of see what Bluejays do so they can play into their hand. But Flash coming in towards connector allows for Skipper to peek out towards cave and just get a little bit more info. Yeah, Blue Jays, a minute and 10 on the clock. Not a huge amount of utility though. 2 smokes, 2 mollies, 2 flashes. They don't really, yeah, they can't really afford to just to throw anything away unneededly, and it's going to be, looks like it's going to be somewhat of a B execute coming in now. You've got 2 players on the B bomb site, Skipper and Valden. Not the greatest gun. Oh, what? I've never seen this. Have you seen this before?
I've never seen this boost here, no.
Does it work?
Ah, spotted something, a double in fact, that's brilliant. Oh, Skipper, that is sublime.
Oh, but aid kit getting Valden in the back, and oh, that was incredible. I've never seen that before. I thought that was awesome. Skipper gets 2, however, does get instantly traded out. In a 3v3 situation, 2 kits on the board. Ooh, I think the CTs are contemplating just saving.
Wouldn't really be the worst decision, I guess you could say. And I think, as you spoke about, well, maybe they are. No, they definitely are, sure. The MP9's jumping forward. Choi finds 1, but that's it. Dragon, Famasan just going to fall away. At the very least, they make it expensive. Of course, it was a bonus round for them. They just brought in the weapons that they already had. And, well, so far, so good. 10 round collected for Blue Jays. The first side hit double digits, but these two sides, they're so evenly matched.
Yeah, this is a very even game, and we could be seeing like we're going to go to all 30 rounds here, maybe even overtime. That would be quite spectacular. Last round of the series, last map of the series, overtime. Already, like none of these games have disappointed. They're incredibly close, and this is just, it's incredible Counter-Strike to watch, honestly.
It is. It's stunning Counter-Strike, and 10-8. It could go either way, but again, a mixed spike on up the CT side in towards mid, and Danny overextends.
Yeah, it's always difficult. I feel like at the T side, you know the utility that CTs are going to be dropping early on towards mid. Flash failing as well. And aid kit, because of that, Choi is allowed to get 1, has to reload, doesn't get away with his life, but man advantage still for the iNation side. PTK very close. I feel like they're going to assume this. Flash is coming in, but they're flashing the T side more than anything. And, Dragon absolutely tearing the head of Casanito. Both the T's walking towards the A-bomb site. Dragon does get taken down, and it allows iNation, well, it gives Blue Jays a little bit more of a stepping stone into the round. However, they are thick and fast back with the CT retake. Valden might get, Clarkson is shifting into Valden. This is a very aggressive play, and I think I like it. Because they need to take they need to take some aggression so they can get the bomb down. Because I feel like the problem with the A-bomb site, it's actually really hard to plant. It's like, where can you play? You're open to so many angles.
Oh, bomb gonna go down. They're trying to hold as well. MP9 dinking down. Kixan, he's in a bit of a tough spot. Styles will find himself 1. Traded out though. It's down to 1 versus 1. Kixan low on HP, but so is PTK. But it's going to be the Farmhouse who delivers. iNation find a knife, and this game is not ending. These sides are so evenly matched.
Yeah, that was a very, very close round. PTK only surviving with 17 HP. Very nice 1v1. But again, the money on both sides is not looking that great, you know? This is really, it's just so neck and neck, and really good round from iNation in general there. But I'm still just, like, Danny ran out mid that round. And I feel like, especially at this caliber, you should understand, the basic utility that's going to be used from the CT side towards mid. You're going to have the molly's going to come down. You're going to have the nades. Surely just running out with your gun out, it's not going to work.
Yeah. It's a bit of an overzealous sort of play, isn't it? It's really hoping for some sort of off chance, and in that chance, it doesn't work. But now, again, a 1-round affair. 10-9, and for iNation, they're just keeping within arm's reach. The only thing, though, for iNation is, we said this, we saw this on Mirage, actually, in map number 1, because these constant force buys, they're never building up any sort of economy. Again, they're going into this round with a double MP9, 1 FAMAS. It's not really comfortable at all.
I mean, it's equally same on the Blue Jays side. They do get bombed down, so they do have the AKs out and stuff like that, but they also have the Mac 10s and the Glils. And I like this from iNation. They're very aggressive towards mid. Flash coming in towards connector. 3 players pretty much peeking out straight into it, clearing the cubby angle with the molly. This is clinical so far from the iNation side. Aid Kit is the only real player towards the B side, and I'm not sure. Yeah, he really just does not want to give up his life here. If he gives up his life, it's going to put Blue Jays in a very precarious position. However, Blue Jays lingering outside of middle, I assume they will be taking. Oh, the bomb is going towards the B bomb site. However, I don't think Blue Jays are going to anticipate the fact that you've got PTK and Skipper directly there to greet you as soon as you come outside of those doors. Like, I really don't think they're going to expect this.
I'm with you. I don't think they're going to expect the double stack in close. Maybe one, but the swing off the trade could be what turns things in their favor. PTK, just jiggle peak of information. Then they're going to fall away through the smoke styles. That's so aggressive for no reason.
Oh, but they're getting all the kills on the B bomb site. They just got all 3 of them. They didn't get the CTs didn't manage to get a single kill. Dragon salvaging what he can get. 2nd kill of the round. However, 8kit and Caxton are modest HP, but the flank is going to be coming from Danny, so they need to speed up a little bit. No utility, only a flash, 2 kits on both of them. But Caxton does spot out Choiv. However, Choiv does take down 8kit. Dragon sneaking in, Caxton takes him down. Choiv in a 1v2 situation gets dropped, and it gifts Blue Jays a 3rd. Or 11th round. Not gonna lie, I don't quite know how iNation have lost that. They had 3 players towards the B bomb site, and they lost that site without even trading a kill.
Yeah, why even trading the kill? That's the questionable bit, isn't it? Right? They should have at least found significant damage which gave them an opportunity, but it's not the case. And well, just like that, Blue Jays are starting to pull themselves away. It's a 10 to 2 round lead, but they'll take it for the time being. iNation, of course, back to square one for them. Upgraded pistols, 1 MB9. It's not the situation you want to be in at all.
Yeah, this is definitely very precarious because iNation, the fact that if they lose this round, they're really putting themselves in a position where their economy is just going to be completely broken. Whereas Blue Jays, equally, they don't have too large of an economy, but it is... Yeah, keeping 5 alive here, or at least 3 or 4, would be very huge for the T side if they win the round. I'd say it'd be quite pivotal. However, if they do win this round, iNation will be forced on an eco, and it gives the T side a little bit more breathing room. Yeah, it's very interesting how the T side seems to be the more dominant side of this game so far.
Yeah, it's very true. That's surprising. On a map which is generally seen as very, very CT-sided, the C side seems to be where teams find their comfort zone. Well, we're seeing so far, but so slow from Blue Jays here. They're really sort of cautious of a gamble stack, but it doesn't matter. Styles doubles down brilliantly. Nice, comfortable repeat to find the 2nd. And will he be able to make it even further? Casanito gets a team kill. That's not how they wanted to turn things around. Back to 3 versus 3.
It's really good from Dragon so far. I mean, he is only on 29 HP, and he could be looking to get another one in the round. However, he is alone on this B bomb site. Blue Jays do look like they're going towards it, and great so far, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do any more. Wiggling out a little bit. Oh my god, what a shot on Danny. Gets the 1st, doesn't get the 2nd, but all the info for the iNation side. Rotations are coming in. MP9 and a Deagle. Oh, it's going to be very close for the iNation side. They're going to have to re-speed it up. 8kit, Choiv just absolutely domes him. Nade coming out, doing a lot of damage to PDK, but Choiv again! What an incredible shot coming out. And iNation picking on a 10th round. How have they done that? Dragon and Choiv equally incredible kills.
They never should have converted that as well. With the weapons they had coming in, it never should have worked out in that favor. So, brilliant from iNation. And these two sides will not budge. So evenly matched. And well, now I think Blue Jays are going to face their own economical problems the same way their opponents did.
Yeah, it was also the fact that, you know, it was a 5v3. And then these Deagle shots is absolutely incredible. Oh, what? Yeah, clinical shots coming in from the CT side. Tactical pause coming out from Blue Jays. And you can tell they are not happy. They did get bombed down, but even with the bomb down, they have no money.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing at all in the economy for them. It's not the position you want to be in. And the question is, yeah, we'll probably see, you know, the likes of Styles needs to maybe pick up an upgrade a pistol here or there. And again, the priority getting the bomb down. I'm expecting to see the tempo step up a little bit here as well. Go for something nice and aggressive. Try and guarantee a bomb going down by overwhelming the CT side. But even that seems like a big ask because iNation is starting to find their footing again. But look at the scoreline here. It's what we saw in Mirage. 1 round apiece. time and time again. They can't find consistency, either side.
Yeah, this is absolutely crazy. I love how all 3 maps has been literally the exact same thing over and over and over again. It's just been one round in it, neither team be able to properly string around. You know, there are times where the rounds, you know, the teams do string rounds together, but we're in again these type of situations where, you know, one team will get 2 rounds and then they'll lose 2 rounds and then it'll go 1 and 1 and 1, and it's like this has been the same theme throughout all 3 games throughout the whole series. I'm honestly. This has been an incredible series to watch so far, and I'm loving it every single minute of it. And I don't want it to end just like that. Styles walks in and domes PTK, evening up the round. What is this?
Pistols are causing all the problems, apparently, as 8kit pushing his way forward. Only a Glock in hand, though. It's not really the weapon you want to try and take mid-control, especially when you usually have an M4A1S posted up. Exactly what we see here. Choiv just holding and waiting.
Yeah, the T side's taking it very slow, just seeing if anyone walks into them. Dragon could be in a little bit of a pickle there. Gets dinked through the wall. Does get away with his life. Very lucky in that regard. But 8kit on a little bit of a flank. Only the Glock though. That's the problem. He's gonna have to get, you know, a double dink. However, Choiv is already expecting him to be here. I don't think. Ooh, wait. Casnito's got a kill on Valden, and Styles has killed Dragon. Choiv does get killed, turns around, sees the Glock, and 8kit does not get away with his life. However, 2v2 retake, no armor on the T side, no utility. However, Styles on this AWP can be very dangerous. Gets spotted out by Choiv. Neither of them really wanting to go down. Choiv taking down Styles. Danny in a 1v2 situation does dink up Choiv, but Choiv with a 4K to his name of that round, and wow, that got very close very quickly.
Game tied again, though, 11-11. We said it got close. The pistols causing problems. Make it expensive at the very least, but all tied square once again. And, well, let's see how things make a change now. Of course, with the fullback going to come forward for Bluejays. But a tech pause first. Hopefully only just a momentarily one.
I'm just quite glad it's given me a break. I mean, this has been a very long series, and it's been very intense as well. It's been just so back and forth, and it's I'm loving this. The pistol's just seeming so deadly. Casnito, just, you know, everyone's taking every little bit they can. You know, they give them an inch and they'll take a mile.
Exactly that. Hopefully the tech pause is only a momentary one, because this game has been quite exciting. It has to be said, and these two teams so evenly matched that it's. Well, the question is who's going to come out on top going forward, because for me it seems impossible to call.
Yeah, I mean, the fact is this is only the quarterfinals, so whoever wins this game will be looking to play against either Skade or Floor or Skade or For Glory. So 2 very formidable opponents. So it doesn't end there. Whoever wins this is just in for some more hardship, really.
Yeah, exactly that. And well, of course the other thing is that, of course, iNation, they've got an 11th round collected, but because it's been made so expensive, it's going to be a sort of a tentative buy at any cause, right? You know, see the likes of Dragon, only 3.6k. I'm assuming Choiv will drop the AWP over the Dragon. That's normally how they like to play it. And then, of course, pick himself up a buy himself. They'll be able to pick up a full buy, nonetheless. The thing is, the lack of utility could be the slight issue. But the main thing is we're not seeing a lot of movement in the server, and maybe this could be a server issue.
Yeah, I'm not completely sure. I mean, there's been actually a fair amount of technical issues so far this game. I think from what we got told, iNation had some PC issues. So I don't know if that's the same thing or not.
Yeah, hopefully we can find out in just a second, because well, I haven't heard anything so far. We are paused. We might just wait, hold, and hopefully get this game back on the way. We'll take a look at some of the highlights while we do.
Someone wants to toilet. Classic. To be fair, it's been a long series. I don't blame him. How are you today, though, Mr. Neokai?
Yeah, I'm alright. Getting ready to, well, okay, I've been enjoying some of the major action, and of course I've had university stuff going on, but I've been catching up today, which has been quite good. I know Scarlet's just won 2-0.
Oh, did they? That's very good for Pickens.
On T side as well, they turned it around, so that's God, the result that we didn't expect. They were 10-5 down at the half after their CT, which wasn't good enough, and somehow took it to overtime. So fair play.
Yeah, I think Mouse as well are looking to go to third map. They just beat Renegades 16-10. So I kind of need both these teams to win to salvage my pick'ems a little bit. Yeah, I'm currently on reading week, so I'm very, had a bit of a relaxing week.
Nice.
Watched a lot of the major. It's been very nice.
Yeah, I've been enjoying some of the CS. I need what do I need? I need one of Mal's Spirit or someone else to make it through. So I'm hoping 1 out of 3. I think I can do that. I can.
Yeah, I'm the same
okay.
as you. I think I've Spirit, Mouse, Astralis. I need to or Big. I need to go through. So
Yeah,
I think I'm comfortable.
Astral's at 3 now as well, so they're confirmed already.
Astral, no, they're not.
Oh no, they're not. They got one more. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah, they got one
They were
more.
1 and 2.
Yeah,
Very true.
they're doing a Cloud9, but very early on.
Exactly that. Well, look at this. Bluejays aggression towards a standard B position. Will they be wary of Skipper, who flashbang comes in, catches, kicks him, doesn't actually take the shot, just gets the information and falls away.
Yeah, I think iNation do have the info that Bluejays are coming here. Castanito just takes down Valden. Oh my, what Stylen's taking Skipper straight through the wall, and iNation, they might be able to force into a save already. Bluejays have just obliterated the B bomb site. We've come straight out of the technical pause, and iNation have just in tatters. That's very unlucky for Skipper. Styles just styles on him, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, 5 vs 3, the CT side, all they're going to do is just keep all of the weapons they've got. Nothing left for them at all. It's not a comfortable position, it has to be said, in terms of this round in their favour. The retake definitely not going to work as well. We already spoke that their economy wasn't great, so because of it, they're just going to fall away. Don't even want to take any sort of risky peek into it. Give up a free round over towards Bluejays. And with 5 remaining players, I mean, they barely even took any damage.
Yeah, I mean, that was an incredible like, it's just, I've never seen, like, this game, we've seen the wall bangs. Yeah, that wall bang, ridiculous. Oh, that is so unlucky for Skipper.
Yeah, it is. And it shows as well, just the map knowledge, basically, of these two sides. Bluejays take a 1-round lead, tentative 1-round lead, and of course, a little bit of a rough buy coming out. Double MP9 to support the double M player when there's some 1 AWP, and iNation lose this round. This could be the last buy for a while.
Yeah, this is a very this map's starting to get. We know we're going towards the end now. Choiv doesn't. I don't think he doesn't realize they're already out. He's caught with his knife in his hand. Nade going down in the foot of Aidkip. Choiv, oh, he's under a lot of pressure. There's a very good smoke though. However, PTK does get dropped towards Donut. Choiv still in a very difficult position. Bomb coming down. Oh, Valden does kill him through smoke. However, Caxton does kill Skipper as well towards the mid. And Aidkit spamming through smoke. Choiv does take him down. Choiv just runs into Danny. I don't think either of them really realized that. Yeah, okay, so Danny does walk through smoke, turns around, and oh, that's very unfortunate for the iNation side. Dragging in the 1v3 situation. I don't see him winning this, but he's edging towards Temple, looking towards Donut, seeing what he could find. There is no, he does miss a shot towards Danny, and that is the 13th round coming out for Bluejays and breaking iNation's economy and making it look like a very difficult time now for iNation.
Yeah, 13-11 is starting to get ever so closer with no weapon saved across. Nothing really found at all for iNation in that round. As we mentioned, it's just going to be the eco going out for them. Nothing really in the bank for iNation, and they're probably starting to really feel the pressure now. We said this is this sort of the wild card of floating ancient, but it did actually come back to bite them.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't count them out just yet. You know, they are on the USPs. The USPs, fair enough. I don't see them doing too much, but you know, we have seen them on the upgraded pistols get some very interesting rounds. So next round, oh, I wouldn't discount them out. However, the collateral almost comes in. The Molotov going out at their feet. It's going to turn into a bit of a shooting gallery. Castanito gets 2, Danny gets 1, and yeah, the nades are raining down at Choiv's feet. Somehow still stays alive, but there's not really going to be much to write home about. I think it's going to be Bluejays taking out their 14th and edging everywhere, edging towards the 16th round. And this will be, this if they get 16, that's going to be the series done and dusted. iNation is a single elimination. So if they lose this map, that's it. They're out.
This is their last opportunity to do or die, I guess you could say. And for iNation, of course, with just a pistol, there's nothing really to be found. They're clearing out the site, and momentarily, Bluejays will get that bomb down, and all iNation will be able to do is try and keep hold of what they've got. I mean, they've already got anything. And
Oh yeah,
actually,
there's
yeah,
not to
the
keep
sound
hold
cue.
of.
Yeah, the sound cue as well is going to get enough. Finds one and the second. Just take a dink, but it does not matter. Beautiful, comfortable, clean around. Bluejays find 14, 2 away from the Orioles to 16, and finally not only map number 3, but the series, and ever closer.
Yeah, the buy will be coming out for iNation here, but there's not going to really be much utility. We see Choi only with a smoke, Dragon with 2 flashes, and PTK with a smoke and a molly. There's going to be a very difficult round for them.
Yeah, it is, but 3-round lead is at least pretty decent. Of course, for iNation, this is probably their last hurrah. If they lose this round, it gives up 15 to Bluejays, but of course, similar to what we saw in that previous round, 15 with nothing.
Oh, fat nades coming in towards PTK. Dropped towards 43 HP. And this is looking quite dangerous already. You know, Bluejays, they've got full mid control. iNation, they don't really have too much control anywhere else in the map. They are double walking towards ramp now. With the AWP towards Dragon is stationed towards CTE. They are definitely cautious of a candles push. But Aidcare does get taken down, and this is a very much needed first pick for iNation. Valden gained the first pick, and I think they saw so much info that the fact that like there's no one towards B, so I think this might cause. I mean, it should cause someone else to rotate towards the A bomb site, or maybe towards mid, because we can see the bomb on the back of Styles is walking towards A, accompanied toward Danny. You've got Kykeston in towards Candles. Casanito dropped off connector and will be walking towards Donut, but will be walking into the crosshair with Choiv. Spots out Choiv, throws a molly towards throws a molly towards Choiv, but I don't think they're going to realize that PTK is also in Donut. But Caxton, sneaking past the CT side. He's sneaking past the AWP, and they're going to be wrapped towards the A site. PTK is in a bit of a pickle here. Pushing the smoke, pushes out, gets 2, drops the bomb. PTK doesn't get away with his life, but Choi still alive. Kykeston in the CT position. Oh no, they're running past him. He's got 3 in front of him. Lines up 2, lines up 3, gets the Dragon, and Casanito kills Choi through the smoke. And that's it. 15-11. That's probably game right there. Kykeston just letting 3 run in front of him and takes them all down. Oh my god.
That was brilliant. Fantastic stuff. Trigger discipline was just sublime, and iNation didn't even bother to check that close corner. They didn't even suspect it would even be a possibility, because he snuck his way all the way up mid. And just like that, 15-11. Tech pause coming forward, but iNation, not a lot of hope. We look at towards that economy, a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, and it's also the fact that that was a 4v. That round went so well. PTK, incredible right here. Like, that's so good for him to push out. He gets a really good timing. But then, like, 8 seconds on the board as well. 7 seconds. They just had to survive, to be honest. And that's going to be crushing for them. Their motivation's going to be gone coming into this last round. And another technical pause coming in. They're really wanting to draw. You know, there was a long game in itself, but they really want to draw out the game.
Yeah, I know. This game is it's already overrun, hasn't it? But these two sides so evenly matched. And hopefully, again, this tech was hopefully only a momentary one, because I'm interested to see how this one plays out in the end. With, you know, for iNation, it's going to be a very tough situation in terms of their buy.
Yeah, this is going to be. I mean, Dragon does have the A1S, and you know, there's upgraded weapons coming out, and we have seen the iNation side win with just Eagles pretty much in a 5v3 deficit as well. So I wouldn't count them out just yet, but I also wouldn't give them the favor coming into this round, like, especially in the fashion that Bluejays won that last round. I cannot imagine iNation being happy whatsoever. And Bluejays, they're looking to end the map here on Ancient. We're going live. This could be the last game of the map, and in turn, the last game of the series.
Oh, there we go. Tech pause done and dusted, and we're about to get underway into what, as you mentioned, could be this final round. I mean, these two sides, it's becoming close. It's becoming very, very, very close indeed. And iNation have been able to pick up whatever they can, which is a double MP9, 1 Deagle, 1 M4S, and 1 Scout. It's not the buy at all, but they've gone for mid-aggression.
Yeah, this is really good. They're flashing straight away, dragging it a little bit aggressive. Does get one, gets dropped by Casanito. They're going 1-for-1, and I think that favors the Blue Jays side so much more. iNation, they've dropped the A1S. It's the only rifle on the board, and they're already walking through the smoke. Volden close to the smoke, goes 1-for-1 again. Skipper gets one. Choiv doesn't get anything with the scout, and in a 3v2 situation, Skipper and Choiv both very low. Casanito does get tagged out, but just jumps towards Choiv. However, 2v2 situation, bomb down in front of iNation. Casanito and Danny on a combined HP of 47 could get a little bit dangerous. However, really good from Casanito, but PTK is read it completely. Peeks into him, gets him with his knife out. 1v1 now. Skipper gets him through the smoke, and just like that, iNation get their 12th round and evens up, lets them get into the game a little bit more. AWP being saved as well. However, Blue Jays, they've got the money. They are nowhere near broke. They've got kites down on 13 grand. They're going to have at least a buy or two left in them. And iNation just fighting for survival.
Yeah, that's I have to say well for Blue Jays. That seems like a bit of a thrown round as well. It definitely should have gone in their favor. And again, they just peak one by one. The T side of Blue Jays is something they definitely need to look into because it's just not good enough. They have no real game plan. They just bank on the fact that they can maybe out aim. Dragon going aggressively. The orb hits the shot, but Cassidy delivers one back in return. As they want to regain this mid-control, but they're gifted again 3 kills coming forward. PTK finds one before he's traded. And now, of course, they go back to a bit of a normality. 3 versus 3, and Danny taking a decent amount of damage.
I love seeing that run boost. Yeah, I mean, Blue Jays, it felt like in that last round, especially how Casanito, he's jumping around long into the scout of Choiv. It's just like they just want to end it. Like they feel like they can just end the round against, the force buy. And they got a little bit ambitious, but Choiv pushed up with the MP9. Oh no, doesn't get Danny. Danny's hunting him down. And Choiv looks behind him and Danny picks him up, and that's the A bomb site for free. Casanito does get taken down by Valden. 2v2 situation. Both have kits on the CT side. And it's gonna be a very hard retake to win. B side, a nade and flash. Valden does have a utility in his hand, drops the nade. The utility being used by iNation and edging in. Valden, gets scraped down to just 5 HP. Skipper being flashed through. Danny taking him down. 1v2 situation for the map. Valden, 5 HP. I do not see him win this at all. And it looks like iNation will be bowing out. And just like that, Aid Kit takes him down. Valden dropped at the last hurdle. iNation losing at the third